Hello, wonderful people on the internet. My name is Alan, and I am the Dungeon Master for Legends of Solari. Welcome to episode 3. So, we're gonna continue the story where we left off. But before we do, I have a couple shout-outs to give out. One to at Hey Molly James, who did all the wonderful character portraits for our characters that you guys see in the intro, and also our little sprites that we have right under our names on the stream. Also, I want to give a shout out to a personal friend of mine, my friend Kevin Min Nu Win. He drew the Solari map, so I want to say a big thanks to him. And also another Kevin who also painted our minis today. We all have painted minis. Feel free to show off your minis, and yeah. So thanks for everybody. Thanks for all your continued support. We appreciate all that we can get to grow this channel, and hopefully you guys are in for the ride with us. Let's go, Thomas. You got something to say?
Yeah, so as Alan said, thank you everyone who's followed us on Twitch and subscribed to us on YouTube. Keep it up. If you do find us interesting, please share. And you know what? If you don't find us interesting, share anyway. It's worth it for us. So what we really want to do is also have you guys help us out, if you could. If we do something funny or entertaining or stupid, as the case may be with Sebastian, make a clip. Right? So just, make a clip and clip it out, and we're going to compile those up, put them on YouTube, and give credit to everyone who made the clips. So that'll be cool. And as Jeb Bush said, please clip. Okay, that's a throwback to 2016. All right. And, okay, one more announcement. Today we are going to be using Sirenscape for our audio. And I will try not to get too crazy with it, and I will kill the insect noise and some of the other interesting sounds, but I can't guarantee Sebastian won't get a little nuts.
I'm going to move this so I don't spit water all over it.
And that's it.
So, like we say, thank you for your continued support. All your support coming to the show is just going to help us grow and make a better show for all you guys. So, I think it's time. So just sit back, relax, grab a snack, and enjoy the impending chaos. And welcome back to Legends of Solari, episode 3. So, picking up where we last left off, our group of adventurers agreed to liberate the town of Maysfield and Wheaton of the Twin Fang bandit scum. As you guys were heading towards Wheaton to infiltrate the bandit camp, you guys had a bit of a squabble over morality of killing. And as your characters disagreed on certain things, a very frustrated Kenny Jax leapt forward into battle, and everything just sort of went crazy. A mead barrel was thrown, and everything just went crazy. But after the end of the fight, you guys slayed a dire wolf, and Garrett, the bandit captain, is now captured, tied up, and if I remember, still blind and charmed. So, picking up where we last left off, most of the last remaining people of Wheaton are now slowly starting to shuffle out. You see, now that the town has been liberated from the Twin Fang, they slowly start running the opposite direction, heading towards Maysfield. A couple of them pass you, and they just say, "Thank you so much. We haven't seen our families in forever." And as they just keep moving on, you have a derelict town to yourself, and Garrett is still tied up, blinded, and charmed.
I yell at one of the passerbyers to get the mayor and bring him here.
We'll do the best we can. Yes, as soon as possible. Definitely.
By the way, there's one other one tied up along the way over. You might want to grab him as well.
Oh. I had forgotten about that. Pit friend.
Pit friend.
They acknowledge you. Yes.
How did we leave him?
Tied up in the bottom of a pit. Did we not?
To a post.
No, we tied
No,
to
I
a post.
think somebody.
Oh.
No, we tied. Someone tried to push him off.
Never
we
mind.
tied
I
him up.
wanted him dead. That's
Okay.
what
All
it
right,
was.
so just to explain the situation, I decided to enact my DM powers for this. So originally, you guys kicked him down a pit and broke his neck, but then one of our players decided, wait, I didn't get a chance to do what I wanted to do.
That's right.
So I had to use the retcon power, and it went back to now you guys tied him to a post.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I will rarely use these. Actually, I hope to never use them again. So yeah,
He is a scarecrow now.
correct.
I recall saying that.
And the sight before you is kind of spooky. It is morning now. The sun has risen over the Gobs Hill, and now it's lighting up this part of the Hennessus Valley. There's bodies in front of you, and you see what is essentially a ghost town.
Shall we loot the bodies?
You
I'm gonna
did.
go find a tanning rack so I can take the bloodiness off of me. Yeah.
Before it gets crazy with villagers and whatnot, I have divided up our earnings, and I can each of us
Gimme.
we have 22 silver pieces and 6 copper, and the party treasury is empty.
Wait, so everybody gets 22 silver?
Silver,
okay.
6 copper.
Okay, yeah.
That's the math. The coins magically split themselves into silver.
Sebastian, do you have a magical spell that lets you
Otherwise,
dispense
it's
change?
2 gold, 2 silver,
Yeah, okay.
6 copper.
Yeah, for this sake, yes, that's fine. So just know that you guys have the denominations that he split out for you guys.
He
You guys have
has a magical bank with him.
Perhaps we should go and get all of these items back to Wheaton and our friend here, to the mayor.
I suppose that we did say we were going to bring them back.
We did.
We did.
Okay, let's do it then. I was really hoping that the villagers would be able to just
I
kind of
think-
take care of the manual labor.
Perhaps we
You can
should
probably get one. A few of
search
them to
the
do it.
deserted town.
Wanna loot the
Does
town?
anyone but myself have anything to look for in a town that has been deserted?
I want to loot the town. I want to steal things.
Well, hold on. Let's not steal from these fine people.
I mean, they left the
Agreed.
town, so it's technically not stealing.
They're coming back.
They
Are
were
they?
driven from the field of battle.
They're
After
going
we
to come
won?
back.
No, before we arrived.
I
The field of
honestly
battle
would
was
like
before we
to
arrived.
actually perform in this town again, so I don't suggest we go and steal from these people.
But if you have something specific you are looking for, perhaps we can help you search.
Not
Okay.
at this time. I think I shall search by myself.
Well, you have most of the morning to yourself. Who has the quest slip with all the items that you needed to bring back? Oh, you do. Yeah.
Shall I read it again?
You don't have to. All the stuff.
There
Lot
is-
of stuff.
There's like
Yes.
2,000 gold pieces there. We could just skip town with it all.
Didn't you just say you didn't want to steal from them?
I just
That
want
was
to find-
before the 2,000 gold pieces.
Well,
We could take over the town now that it is deserted.
Yeah, but then
Just
what are we gonna do
replace-
with the whole town?
My God.
Ruled justly.
well, Kovacs, we say that you and I go and back and actually go and
I am going
deliver
to just
this
make sure
to-
that
back to the other town, along with the bandit.
Let's give everyone a little present. Take this back.
What did you want to do, Thomas?
I'm going to make sure he's tied up
Oh, Garrett.
and put him in one of the wagons with the goods we're supposed to return. And
Can I knock him unconscious?
I think he was.
he is
wasn't
unconscious.
He is? Oh, can I do it again?
He's not
No.
unconscious. You guys
Oh.
blinded him. You guys charmed him. He didn't take that much damage from last episode, but he decided to lay down.
Yeah, what if he tries to get free? I can just...
He's charmed. I can get him.
What's the duration on charm person?
An hour.
But every round he gets to make a
I think he gets, if he
Same.
yeah.
No.
Maybe not.
No.
Not charm person.
Thank
No.
goodness we're not fighting.
Yeah, there's no rounds.
Yeah, there's no rounds.
Well, I'm going to prepare the wagons and everything for the trip back to Maysfield.
Yeah, it's 1 hour.
He is charmed until we hurt him.
And what luck we have 8.
Can't hurt him.
Damn it.
But what luck we have 8 horses and 3 oxen to pull
He
it.
All right,
is
let's go.
blind. He is no longer blind.
So I imagine it's probably going to take 30 minutes to 45 to gather up all of the wagons and
it would take
hitch
a
the
while.
horses. And
Yeah, it would take a while to gather things up, but as you guys are discussing what to do around town and what moral quandaries you guys are having now, you see actually Kenny Jax standing over the body of Garrett, holding his sword. And you see Garrett, who is not blind anymore. I think the duration of your blindness is over, correct?
1 minute.
Yeah, it's definitely over.
He is not blind.
He's just looking at Kenny. He's like, come on, do it. I know you want to. And Kenny's just shaking. His arm is shaking with his blade drawn.
Kenny, may I ask you a question? It is about the law.
What do you want?
What is the law situation here? Will this bandit go before a judge? Is the mayor in charge of the law?
Well, typically, small towns like this usually have their own governing police force, but from what I heard, they were dispatched of, so they called in the law scale and me and my comrades. So I guess that technically makes me the law of this town right now.
Do you have the power to judge or just to arrest?
Arrest, kill in self-defense or in line of duty. It's about all I really have that I can do. He stutters. His voice has no conviction. He's a rookie. He's basically retelling what he remembers from school. So yeah.
I think in this situation, without the proper law, the mayor shall determine the punishment.
That's agreed. I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna hoist our friend up.
Kenny?
No.
Oh no. Oh, Garrett.
Garrett. I'm just
Okay.
gonna,
Power.
I'm gonna lead him away.
Oh.
I'm gonna lead him away to sit in the cart.
He's cooperating. He's smiling this entire time, but he's cooperating. And remember, this is a gnarly looking dude. He's muscular, tall. His body's covered in scars. He's missing an eye, missing like half his teeth, and there's like splotches of white hair all over his head. Not even like a full set of hair, just splotches all over. He's a gnarly looking dude.
Chester, the cart suddenly has a stench that I'm not fond of. Would you mind helping us out a bit?
This early in the morning?
Do it.
Well, I spin my hand and thrust forward, and as I thrust, petals of unknown origin fly forth, and I cast Potpourri!
Garrett smells really good right now.
That was a lot.
No one said excess was not my thing.
Happen to like your access.
Well, while y'all are cleaning up these cots and chests and whatnot, I run from house to house, searching for things I am not looting, just looking.
Make an investigation check.
16
With your modifier?
plus 2, 18.
What are you specifically looking for? Now, if it's a secret, you can just actually you can whisper in my ear.
You know what I'm looking for.
Okay.
I would like to also investigate the town. Not with him.
Oh, just for your own reasons.
Myself.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Damn it.
What is it?
That one.
Hey!
First roll.
Well, technically that was first roll.
So
I did not
technically it's a
insist.
2.
Okay. You don't find what you're looking
Yep.
for. You specifically. Now, I have to do this. So early.
Don't poke his eye. Still.
I'm gonna start cleaning up my face because it got pummeled. And even though I've got glam on,
I can't believe I'm this tired this early in the morning. Or
well,
I mean, we did just fight.
It's
yeah.
quite a bit to fight, and
So, like, can we go and get this done?
Yeah, I'd like to get back to the inn and get some food and some rest.
Yeah.
I
That'd be
agree.
nice.
How
I am
messed
at
up are you
7
guys
health.
right now? Oh, 7 health.
I would like a rest.
Well, let's a short rest perhaps before we leave town.
Would you guys
be a
like to
bad
take a
idea.
short rest?
Yeah, sounds good.
Sure, that's easy enough. So if you guys have hit dice right now, feel free to spend them to regain how much hit dice you want to spend.
Yes.
How much did you heal?
7 plus 2, so 9 HP.
Nice. Your hit dice is basically right there. It just tells you how many dice you can roll to regain that many. So
Ah,
I think
You have-
Cora, you have on
you
your
have-
first page. Yeah. you
No,
should say hit
I'm
dice.
full health.
Oh, you're full health.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm trying to see where the hit dice is.
It's
Oh,
eight,
I see
yeah.
D8.
You can, and you have 3 of them because you're level 3 right now. You can roll up to 3
oh,
if you want to spend your hit dice. Yeah.
At a long rest, you get
Your hit dice.
1 back, or you get half back every time you rest. So if you use all 3, you'll get 1 back in a long rest.
what is a short
two.
rest?
Like time wise, it's like
It's an hour.
It's an hour. Yeah.
At that point,
What
right,
does
we're
that
probably
do?
back here.
Does it return to us?
I mean, if you take a short rest, health. It returns health and any sort of like feats or like abilities that come back in a short rest. Like I think your rages come back in short rest if you want to take one.
Okay.
Because you spent
No, it's long rest.
it's long rest to get rages back. Okay, just making sure.
But I only spent one, so I have 2 rage left.
And if you sleep, you're gonna get it all back. So
Yeah.
that's fine.
And
could-
ideally, it is a. I'm sorry. Ideally, it is a easy trip back to Maysfield.
So
but
It
can
is.
we
you
do
never know.
that and then take like a long rest so it benefits all of us?
I
You know,
cast healing word on myself.
You're just gonna cast healing word? Sure, go for it.
I am actually going to play. I'm going to take my mandolin out and I'm going to play Song of Rest.
Are you guys actually taking a short rest? Because
No.
the Song of Rest would be kind of pointless if you're not taking a short rest.
We
Oh,
should-
it's at the end of the short rest. All right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, if he's not, I don't need any healing.
Yeah, he's just using healing word. So
Okay.
So who's taking a short rest then?
nobody, I think.
I don't need
I
it.
feel
No.
stupid. Wait,
Never mind.
Which is my spell casting?
I mean, you can take
Modifier?
one.
It
Well,
should
you
be
can. It's
wisdom.
going to take us an hour to hook up all the
plus
Yeah,
horses
so
and
you
everything.
rest
yeah.
while we like gather
I
things
gain
up.
5 health.
Sounds good.
Perfect. Yeah, you gain 5 health. Yeah.
I'm not being lazy. I'm just recovering after my killing spree.
All right. And our temporary health of 5, does that go away? Does that still count?
She's not in glamour anymore.
Are you still?
It goes
Did you
away.
drop glamour?
Or they
I
aren't
did
in
not.
glamour anymore.
Not yet.
You
Check
have
the
it?
duration on
No,
glamour.
not
What's
yet.
the duration on your glamour
It
score?
never says. It doesn't say here. I was just reading that.
Let me double check.
I was going to actually.
Wait, so
Zenithar's
are you gonna drop
guide
that?
to
to
I was,
everything.
but I'm not actually seeing
Logistics.
an actual time on it.
Semantics and logistics.
Mantle of Inspiration.
What can Kevin Brown do for you?
Yeah, actually, it doesn't say. It does not say a duration of Mantle of Inspiration. The only thing is that you have to be within 60 feet of Io to get the temporary 5. So you'll always have it as long as you're 60 feet of her and she's in glamorous form. Now she can drop it in and out as she pleases. So if she does drop it, she would have to spend a bardic point, a bardic inspiration point to reactivate it again,
Or he?
or heal. Yeah.
So you're dropping it or no?
For our cart ride back to town?
Yeah, I would probably just drop it just
Yeah,
because.
sure.
Okay.
And
Like the
I'm
mantle of
cleaning
insp-
up my face.
Like the Mantle of Inspiration, it's more for flavor that you do a transformation. I think it's more designed to like you sort of like your body exudes like inspiration, but for flavor, it's more like a transformation to me. But it's fine. It's not a
my
big deal.
battle mode.
It's
Or
your
my
battle mode.
performance
Yes. Your
mode.
performance mode. Yes.
Yes.
So
That's
we're only
exactly
taking one
what it
cart
is.
or multiple carts
I
back?
think we are taking multiple
All the
carts. We're taking all
How
the
many carts
carts
are there
back.
again?
There are 3 wagons.
3 wagons.
So you can drive a wagon.
I could try.
I will be
Oh,
sitting in
there are
back
beasts of
with
burden remaining in the town.
Garrett to keep
There
an eye on
are
him.
3 ox to pull and 8 horses to pull those wagons. I think we are okay.
Yep.
All right, who wants to handle the animals?
I can.
Okay, make an animal handling check. Our first one, I think.
17.
You know your way around oxes and horses.
I do.
Yeah.
I've traveled the world.
Anyone else want to try? Or is you making Sebastian do all the heavy work?
I
You can do all the heavy work.
Tip
I'm
my
sitting.
hat down.
You're gonna
and take
try?
a nap.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and probably fail miserably.
I am
Animal
going to
handling.
be sitting back in
13.
the wagon with Garrett.
Easy enough. I mean, you're not that experienced with oxen, but horses aren't that bad, and you're able to control the horses relatively well.
I am sitting in the back with Garrett, keeping an eye on the prisoner.
Just smiling, grinning. Not saying anything.
I am resting in the cart behind that one, watching Garrett with my hat tilted down.
Oh, please. You're really just watching me.
Maybe.
Ew.
So yeah, you guys get back to town. It's with the oxen and the horses. It's quicker than the amount of time you guys were to get to Wheaton by walking. So you get back in like 15 minutes, and it's morning. You arrive to Wheaton to like thunderous applause. A population of a couple thousand now are just there to greet you. Confetti, the whole works. They're really grateful for the amount of work you guys have done.
Wow, they are really efficient in prepping this.
Where's my
Don't
free
keep
food?
confetti on hand, just in case.
Are you gonna cast confetti now? No.
Well, we can't all be you.
The mayor of the town runs straight to you guys. He's like, thank you. Thank you so much for all your hard work. You've 6. I see the law scale soldiers with you, and I'm happy for his health, and he's not with his brethren. But
Without his help, we would not have fared nearly as well.
It's true. We also brought back Garrett, the leader of the Fang, for you to pass judgment on.
the minute you say that, Garrett looks towards the mayor, and he gives him sort of like this stink eye. I want you, and I want you to make an insight check. Yeah, you're not very wise.
19.
Nice.
Insight. 7.
Okay, so you're able to get a sense of, even with the heroes of Mazefield here, the bandit captain is all tied up. The mayor still fears this guy. Still fears. It still has like a sense of trepidation.
I
while around
approach
it.
the mayor and I take his ear to the side and I whisper, I have information that you may not want me to have. Beware.
He goes white. And
Please do justice to this man as appropriate.
He whispers back to your ear. We can talk tonight.
Farewell.
So, the town is here. It's the barkeep from earlier, Dusty. He's like, well then, usually in the Hnessus Valley, in a happy time like this, I say we all celebrate.
Whiskey!
Where can we actually put the prisoner? The 2 prisoners? Is there a barracks we can hold them in?
Oh, you mean the one back? Oh, the one you guys tied to the post.
That's some of the town folks took care of them.
Oh no, he's gone.
Okay.
The one on the post is gone.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right.
Was there blood around the post?
Yeah,
No,
define God.
No, it's the rope is untied, but the actual one he's gone. Yeah. Okay. Well, for that guy, shoot, you can lock him in the outhouse.
What?
The outhouse. You know, where
No.
people do their business.
Garrett? Lock him in the outhouse?
So he
We
can
don't really have a
escape.
jail here.
Well, perhaps
So
we
that's
can
okay.
have a trial immediately.
In the town square.
Look, can we just all celebrate a little bit? It's been a month of terrible.
You want this
Well-
guy to escape and then, hurt y'all again?
All right, let me talk to the mayor. And those two. So he leaves to find the mayor, who immediately booked it after his little conversation with you. But you guys have the town to yourself for a little bit. What do you guys want to do? It's starting to die down. Everyone's just
Keep an eye on Garrett.
Shall
Yes.
we tie Garrett up in the tavern and enjoy our libations in his face?
That works for me.
Okay.
Use a fine wine at this time of morning.
Oh, okay.
Any time is a good time for whiskey.
Sure. You guys are in Dusty's tavern, drinking, and Garrett is sort of like tied to like a
Chair.
chair, and he's just looking at all you guys drinking and eating. All the drink and food are on the house. You guys are heroes. It's easy.
Yeah,
Thank
they
you,
better
Dusty.
be.
Does this food recover our hit points?
Don't worry, you'll get to sleep tonight. Don't worry.
Thank God.
What are the plans for this evening? I suppose the town shall be celebrating and getting back to order, but shall there be some sort of dances or singing or music? Festivities?
Are you talking to Dusty?
Dusty.
Yeah. Well, actually, we were so as of tomorrow, it would be the 1-year anniversary of Maysfield Wheaton coming together as one town. So we actually have the our annual Corn and Wheat Festival tomorrow. But since you helped liberate the town, we can make it in the honor of what do I call you five? You didn't really give us a name.
Do we have one yet?
We do not.
What do I call you five?
You can call me Sebastian.
Okay, so you don't want to associate yourself with the other four? Fair enough.
We have just
Same.
met.
Yes. We just came together to help you. We did not have any. We did not
So
come
we
together.
are the liberators of Wheaton?
Exactly.
There
The
we go.
Liberators of Wheaton. I like that name personally. Well, anyways, we'll have the trial for Garrett. He came back from talking to the mirror. Okay, so it's not. So we'll have the trial tomorrow. But yeah, we can make tomorrow a celebration for you. Games, dances, competition, food, all the works, just for you five. 6. He looks to Kenny. He's like, me too. Me too.
We have
like-
to make sure that he gets on it as well.
Yeah.
He's part of our group.
As much as anyone else is.
I guess.
Don't be rude.
I just want to stay in my room, drink a lot of beer, and pass out.
Do you want to do that?
Yes.
All right. So
Screw
Anything-
festivities.
anything do you guys want to? Is there anything you guys want to do before you guys go to sleep?
I want to ask.
I suggest we take watch and make sure Garrett remains where he is for the evening.
I'll take first watch
Make a perception check.
because I also need to ask him something. Perception is 23.
Yeah. He's there, he's tied to the chair, not moving.
Well, I need to ask him something. Garrett, I need to see if you know someone. A little bit short. Hair's probably even shorter, blue-eyed. Think he might have one of your scars. I think I remember him having a little bit of a palm print. Does this sound familiar?
Did he have 2 scars like me, or did he have like? What do you mean by scars? A lot of people have scars. 1 scar, 2 scar, 3 scars. My men have 2 parallel scars to their face. Did he have that?
Maybe he did. This
I
name
don't
doesn't sound any familiar to you at all?
There's lots of blue-eyed, short-haired people out there. But something about a palm print, you say? It's like a little tattoo?
Very dark one.
I've heard stories of a criminal syndicate or enterprise within the major cities of Solari. I'm more of the road type myself. I'm not a big fan of the big city. I prefer to terrorize small country folk. They're much easier pickings than city folk.
If it was really that easy, you wouldn't be here right now would you?
Expletive, expletive, expletive. This is a PG stream, people. So yeah. All right, so your first watch is done. How long did you want to watch him?
Just for an hour.
And
And after that, I'm sleeping.
okay, yeah. Is there anyone taking second watch, or are you just
I'll do
leaving?
it.
Okay.
Because I want to ask him things.
All right. Yeah, perception.
Nat 20.
He's sitting there in the chair. Not really. He's taking this really well, like surprisingly well. He's just sitting there grinning.
Quick player question. Did we hear this conversation between you and Kofax?
No, this is
Or
a
did
single
Kofax tell us about anything? Did you?
Private
No.
conversation.
private
Okay.
conversation. No, you guys are taking turns, I'm assuming, and most of you guys are in your beds, just coming out one by one. So no, you did not hear the Kofax.
Okay, back to Cora.
Deaf ears.
So last time I showed you this piece of paper with my family name on it, you said you've never seen it before.
No, I haven't. No.
About 10 years ago, there's a small village in the Dale Lands.
Yunkar, that's where you're from.
You did not tell me this.
I told you this months ago. You don't remember.
It's not on my sheet. Anyway.
She hasn't been to her homeland in a long time.
Yeah. We're from Yunkar in the northeastern part of Solari. The Dale Lands is in Faerun. We're not in Faerun right now. This is Solari.
Okay.
Yeah.
It burned down. Do you remember that?
I've
Do you
never.
know anything of it?
When you say the name Yunkar, he's like, I've never been that far northeast. Most of my men came from Southport, and we've been terrorizing the Hnessus Valley. I haven't really gone that east.
Who are the barbarians that run that area?
I don't know. I'm not really into politics. I'm in it for the gold, the women, and the festivities. I really care less about politics elsewhere.
God, you're useless. I'm done. I walk away.
You still
And
there
I
in this
drink
chair?
more.
Feel free. It's on the house. Drink as much as you want.
I'll take a watch.
Sure.
Nat 20. Is he still in the chair?
He is, but you notice that he's getting a little fidgety now. It's not a very comfortable position to be in, tied to a chair. He's gotten a little fidgety, and you notice that the bindings on his wrist are starting to come loose, maybe?
I will retighten them.
Well, fancy man. You know how to tie a good rope.
That I do. I have experience tying ropes. In a, normal way.
Good clarification.
When were you a
Sebastian,
sailor?
I was thinking much naughtier things, but okay.
Kinky.
How was that?
Sebastian,
Stay
some
asleep.
kinky
Stay
things.
asleep.
PG stream, y'all.
So, Garrett,
Yes.
you seem to be well versed in the trade routes, being someone who preys upon them.
Correct.
Tell me, why are they not protected? How can someone like you operate?
Back to the politics again. I really don't care about the current affairs of Solari and what the council does in Paradigm, capital of Solari.
Thank you, because I did not know.
Yeah, Paradigm. Yeah. So, honestly, I don't know what's been going on with the council. I don't catch up on the news. It's hard to get the news out here in the no man's land area of Solari, but all I know is that the council has been having a couple squabbles with the Dwarven Kingdom, the Elven Kingdom. There's some sort of, there's like the third or fourth Orc rebellion going on right now in the wastelands just south of us. Honestly, I think the law scale has been a little preoccupied lately. Just a little bit.
So you took this as an opportunity then?
Of course, I'm a man of opportunity. I'm a businessman, I'm an opportunist. Could you really blame me?
I also am a businessman and an opportunist.
We would have made perfect business partners. He's
No.
smiling and like half his teeth are missing at you. Just like, yeah. He's missing an eye, so it's just
Yeah.
an empty socket. You're just smiling.
Actually, we would have been vicious rivals.
Well, if you are my rival, I suggest you kill me right now. I'm tied to the seat. You can do whatever you want to me. No one's around. Why don't you kill me?
But that would not be very upstanding of me.
Softy. He spits on your shoe a little bit. Right onto your shoe.
Bum my hat, and I smack him across the face with it.
I will say for the sake, he takes like a... Yeah, it's
Half point.
Half point, sure. Why not?
A whisper of danger.
He's smiling at you still. He's like, softy. Do you end your watch?
Yeah.
Alright.
Guess I will take the next watch.
Okay, make
I
a perception.
suppose.
Yeah, sure. Make a perception check.
And 7.
He's sitting still in his chair, tied up.
I'm playing. Just take out my mandolin while I'm playing.
Are you trying to entertain your hostage right now?
Sure, why not? It
Keep 'em
passes the
awake.
time.
He acknowledges it. Don't even make a performance check. He doesn't. He just doesn't care. He has
I'm
to
not doing
stop.
it for performance sake. I'm just doing it because I want to play.
It's so weird. You're just sitting next to he's honestly he hasn't stopped grinning the entire time ever since you guys captured him. So yeah, you're playing his Gar. He doesn't really acknowledge you. He's just sitting there.
How old are you, Garrett?
Oh, pretty boy. Why do you want to know?
I would say you're probably about, what, 60?
Good guess. 42. Being a bandit's not very good for your health or your stress levels. I used to have a beautiful mane just like yours back in my young wee lad days. But then I became a bandit and my hair fell out.
Probably due to the poor nutrition. I don't know, humans, they're so strange.
Do you end your watch?
No,
Okay.
I'm still talking.
Okay. He's there. Yeah, he just...
Making polite conversation.
And
With a bandit?
Well, I
Well,
was
like-
going to ask something, but then since you decided to end the watch.
I mean, do you want to still keep going? He's just there, acknowledging you, and you're there. Yeah.
So, you were a young man. Did you ever hear of a mercenary group?
There are lots of mercenary groups in Solari. A lot of hired swords, sell swords, plenty of them.
Yes. Well, there was a man with bright red hair.
Just like yours.
Yes.
As long, well, he wouldn't have his hands, but as long.
About. Bright red, big beard.
On me travels, I've never seen anyone that looks as gorgeous as you.
I wouldn't say he was gorgeous, but I mean, he was a fairly good looking man. But you've never seen anyone with bright as hair as mine.
Was he elf or...
Human.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I need to know.
I shall take final watch.
Make the last perception check. Is that a natural one?
7.
Oh, okay. He's there on his chair, still smiling. When you walk down after everyone's done, yeah, he's just there.
Go and meditate.
I ask, when was the last time you spoke with Brock?
Who's Brock?
I know who you know.
Make an insight. Yeah, make an insight check.
22.
He's lying through his teeth.
I removed the document I found in the town and I slid it under his nose, annoyingly.
Are you giving him a paper cut under the nose?
Perhaps.
He takes another half point of damage.
Mostly an annoying point of damage.
Yeah, it's an annoying point of damage.
Say, do you recall this?
Oh, you sneaky little you sneaky little half elf. That's what you are. So
I am. I am, sir. Now, would you like to change your answer?
Well, since I'm probably going to die really soon, what do you want to know about Odin Brock?
What are your dealings with him? Are you the middleman between him and your master?
I've only had one encounter with Brock. It was he trades in dwarven steel, the best steel in all the lands, makes the finest weapon. Your gloomy friend with the hood, he took my sword. Yeah, that was made by Odin Brock. I personally bought that from him. One of the finest blades you will find in all of Solari, made by dwarven steel, which Odin Brock trades in.
So, what is your business with him? Just friends?
One of my favorite hobbies is blades. I'm a big fan of blades, and honestly, I was about to get more fancy blades from him. Very effective blades for killing.
So, when was that shipment to arrive?
Well, to be honest, that was sort of like future planning. I only bought that blade from him once. He trades a lot of... Odin Brock trades on the black market within Solari. To the behests of the rest of the steel conglomerate of Solari, he likes to make a little extra side money in the bottom pits of all the nasty people of Solari. So that's where us type like to hang out, and that's where I bought me blade from him. Most people in the criminal underworld know who Odin Brock is. That's how you get your blades.
Fair enough. Then maybe we shall redirect our conversation. What is your deal with the mayor?
Oh boy. Okay, so... Wow. Do you know that Maysfield and Wheaton were two different cities at one point, correct?
Correct.
Let's just say I had a hand in uniting these two towns together. He doesn't say anything else.
Well, thank you for your time. I think our watch is up and our rest is up.
Yeah, you guys, you guys get back all your hit points, all your spell slots, all your hit dice. Actually, you guys didn't spend any hit dice. You guys didn't take a short rest.
Back to full.
Yeah, back to full. So as the morning creeps up again, now the festivities are really in full ramp in Maysfield Wheaton. Farm folk know how to have fun. So there's banners, streamers, balloons, confetti, the whole works. All these little stalls have opened up, and usually a town where everyone wakes up early in the morning to get ready for work. Everyone's waking up just to have fun. So as you see like a big gathering in the field outside of Maysfield. It is sort of like the in-between field between Maysfield Wheaton. And you see festivities. There's people dancing, singing, there's music playing, people are drinking, buying really delicious fair food. And as you guys wake up in the tavern, Dusty's like, "Oh, our heroes, please join us in the festivities. This one's in your honor."
I'm gonna go back to bed.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you go back to bed.
I'm just gonna take a pint. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, fair enough.
Is Garrett still?
Yeah, he's tied in the chair. He's still there. Still grinning. Still smiling.
I asked Dusky, so what is the plan then for the trial?
Well, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Ever heard of quartering by horses?
I have.
I think we're gonna do that. How's that sound? Oxes, horses, what do you prefer?
I prefer paper cuts.
I heard quartering, and I'm back.
Why, you have some of the best ears I've ever seen on a gnome.
I mean, I did have short legs, so I didn't walk that far.
You are in a room upstairs and you overheard this conversation. That is amazing.
No, I came back down.
Oh, did you? Okay.
He just said we all came down.
Yeah.
Oh, I was not paying enough.
Yeah, pay attention, damn it.
Okay, little table rivalry going on.
Are you sure that is not a bit excessive?
Well, that's just what I want. The mayor wanted something, more boring. It's just you put. Why am I using Garrett's voice? He wanted something more boring. He wanted something, just lock him up, have the law scale soldier take him back to wherever the law scale soldier was requisitioned from, and they put him in jail there. I thought, let's have a little festivity, a little fun.
He might not make it back to jail if the mayor gets his way.
Well, I've heard too much. I'm gonna go drink and get in a sack race. So please join us in the fields. We have plenty of games, plenty of drink, plenty of fun to be had.
Chester, why don't you say you and I go and explore the town together?
I love this idea. Shall we?
I'm going to encircle my hand around his arm and where I'm going to walk up with him.
Before you go, I need to. What was that little? What do you mean? Might not make it if the mayor has his way.
Well, as we have seen, there are bandits on the highway, and if we send him back with a good friend of the law scale, who is of course,
he's down
very,
here.
very
He's down here,
helpful
right?
with us, but he's only one man, and he may not make it. For many reasons,
Well,
least of which might be our friend.
hey, if I remember correctly, your name is Chester, correct?
Correct.
Well, actually, I just sent a sparrow out with a note, and I should be getting reinforcements coming from Southport. So I appreciate your concern, but I'll be fine if I have to take this one back. I'm actually leaving today in a few hours. I need to go back to me post in Southport, but I really, really appreciate you, all 5 of you.
Well, we shall miss you.
It's possible you might see me again. I don't know.
Do we have to?
Well, there's one thing I could give you, just for being so helpful. The law scale right now is looking for more recruits, and it's not necessarily conscription, but we need as much help as possible. Our numbers have been worn down pretty thin with all the politics that has been going on around Solari. He takes out like just a small piece of parchment, and sort of like it has a like inkwell next to him, and he's writing. Here, I'm not sure whether or not you'll head there, but if you're ever in West Harbor, hand this to General Makar. He's the general of the Western Division of the Law Scale, and he's stationed in West Harbor, and he'll get you more work, high paid work too.
Oh, darling, that's great. I'm a lover, not a fighter myself, but I don't know if any of these fine fellows would like that.
Okay.
I take it from him
Who
anyways.
should I give this letter to?
I just took it from him. I was saying that.
Okay. Okay, it's out of his hand. And it's stamped sealed. You see the Order of the Law Scale stamp on there, the official seal, which is it's a scale. One side balancing a dragon, the other one side balancing a sword. So.
Tell me about this West Harbor.
Oh, you never heard of West Harbor?
I
No.
spent many
Never
of my
been
summers
there?
there as a child.
Oh,
That's the
really?
law-
I went to college
well-
there.
Ah,
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
I'm
Well,
not-
really,
Right. Yeah, you did.
familiar.
I
It's the
am.
it's the largest city in all of Solari, a population of over millions. They
Well,
call
that is
it
interesting.
They call it a city of endless wonders, endless opportunities, riches. Most of the most wealthy lords in all of Solari live in West Harbor.
How
It's
many
a
days
beautiful city.
is it now? How many
is.
days travel from here is it?
Okay,
Via cart or wagon.
so if you were to travel at a breakneck pace, so with
Like a regular pace.
4 days with a cart and horse, 4 days.
About 4 days.
Okay.
Took me
You
about
would
that
need to
long.
run, so the Solari map would look like this. You would need to run around the entire Forest of Origin and go across the coastline. So, because West Harbor is right on the coast of Western Solari. Big as San Francisco, really. It's
Why do you have to
it's
go
a major
around?
trading city. It's where a lot of cargo and shipping happen.
Can we
So
go
why
through
do you
the
have to
forest?
go around?
You want to go through
My,
dense forests
my
of
family and their brethren may not approve of that.
That's
I mean,
true,
you can go
elves.
through the forest, but you might piss off a bunch of angry elves.
Yes.
And get a bunch of fireballs tossed at your head. Look, I'm not sure if you guys follow the news, but the political climate of Solari is very, very tense right now, and I highly suggest not pissing off dwarves or elves from their respective kingdoms, of course.
I am an elf.
Dwarves
Why
like
is
me,
that a
so
problem?
I too am a half elf, and they do not like half of us, which means they do not like all of us. I spent many, many summers there being chastised by my kin. I will not go back unless I have to.
I understand. I get it. I mean, luckily for me, I look more elf than human. But I understand why. For you.
They're very discriminatory people.
Some terrible people on both sides.
Correct.
You said the mayor might be compromised, or at least that's what I gather from the cryptic.
Seems like it.
Therefore, he cannot be trusted to exact the law.
I agree. Perhaps.
Did I miss something here?
does this mean I can kill?
Wait, I'm very confused right now. Wait, what?
Where are they taking? Where are they taking Garrett? Is it Southport or West Harbor?
Oh, are you talking to Kenny?
Kenny.
Yeah. Well, since I'm technically the law, I'm going to take him back to Southport. I have a couple of men coming within the next couple of hours. We've been my regiment's been missing for a while, and well, usually if we're gone too long, they send another regiment to look for us.
Would they be of the same caliber?
What do you mean by that?
As highly trained as you?
Well, obviously, we all went to the same academy. We all know how to do proper sword technique. And
Did you all graduate at the same time?
Look, what are you trying to insinuate right now?
Like
That y'all suck.
Just that perhaps you could use some companionship on this journey of yours.
We're
Look.
actual fighters.
Look, they're sending a more experienced regiment. Fine. I know I suck, okay? You don't have to beat it over my head. I know I'm terrible at what I do.
You're just
Kenny,
mean.
we were
That's all.
just asking if you would like companionship.
No, I'll be fine. They're sending another 6.
Okay.
We'll be fine. We have our own cart. We have our own wagon.
Great,
Yeah.
but I don't trust you guys with Garrett.
Well, it's not you. We don't care. I'm the law. You're not. All right. And he's actually talking over you right now, but he's shaking his boots at the same time. It's like he's actually talking over you right now because you're so short.
Sure.
You want to get arrested too?
By who?
By me.
For what?
I'm not going to be part of
Exactly.
this conversation.
I don't think I'll let you arrest any of us today.
Well, anyways, I'm going to take Garrett back. I know they want to draw and quarter him, but I still need to talk to the mayor about this, okay?
Perhaps we can accompany you with to the mayor discussion. I believe some of us have some questions for him as well.
All right, then why don't we? Fine. Okay, let's go. Shoot. Waste enough time in
I'm
here.
gonna.
And there goes our whole morning. Damn.
Can someone bring Garrett?
No, KJ
Oh,
gonna do it.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well,
I look fairly disappointed. I was really hoping to spend the morning with Chester.
Well, okay, you all don't have to go to
I
go
was
to
just going to suggest perhaps
Yeah.
you can go accompany him and make sure he makes it to the mayor.
I'll go with you.
Yep, I can do that.
Okay, so who's going to the fair and
Shall
who's
we prance to the fair?
You prance to the fair.
Okay, so for this sake, I'll so you guys prance to the fair.
We just have fun. It's whatever.
You guys have fun. Yeah, it's a lot of games. It's a lot of like sack races and the sort of like a 3-legged race where they tie people's feet up. There's corn eating contests. You guys want to do like a quick game while you're out there?
Is there fencing?
Fencing. No, but there's one. They have like mud wrestling, so like more of the stocky, tough type that would wrestle
Mud
around.
wrestling?
Yes, mud wrestling.
Well, that's from my hometown. Let's get to it.
You want a mud wrestle?
Wrestling.
You want a mud wrestle?
But I like to watch men mud wrestle.
Well, watch me as I dive.
All right. So for this sake,
True.
they made like a small like sort of like 10-foot by 10-foot circle in the field. It's covered in water, and there's more the burlier farm boy type that are there. They're all bare chested.
I like to
in
Google all
the
of them.
you definitely Google at all of them. Yes. And you want to join the competition?
Please.
All right. So the current guy. So it's like sort of like a old school arcade style. So whoever wins stays on, and just until someone knocks them off. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a strength skill challenge. So roll your dice So it's best of 3. So basically, I'm gonna make a strength check, and I'll make a strength check, and we'll see who wins.
Do I add that number?
Yeah, add your strength.
13.
10. Yeah, you got the upper hand on this one. You're going for like a little bit of a shoot catch. You got like a single leg takedown going
I
on.
was a wrestler in my younger days.
Okay, round 2.
19.
14. You narrate. How do you take down this guy?
As he reaches for my shoulder, I drop down to my knees, swoop in, grab him by the knee, pull it out. He falls into the mud. I swoop down on top of him, put him in a neck hold, and say, "Submit!"
And he taps. He taps. And everyone's cheering. He's like, yeah. You're covered in muck now.
Of course.
And
Delicious muck.
And they put like a little like sort of like kind of like a lei around you just to show you're the champ. And you're the current mud wrestling champion of Macefield right now.
Awesome.
All right. So back to you 3. You guys are escorting Garrett to the mayor, correct?
So I hang back with Kofax, and we speak quietly. I am wary. I am afraid that law will not actually be meted out here. I'm afraid that there is corruption, and this Garrett is going to be out and about to terrorize more unless we do something about it.
Am I hearing this
Yes.
conversation?
You're with them. You're with them.
Kenny's in front of him, make sure that
Yeah.
everyone's back.
What do you propose we do?
And that is the moral quandary.
On one hand, if we let the mayor deal with it and Garrett goes free, more people will die and that would be on our heads.
This is true.
Then on the other hand, it's murdering an innocent, or not innocent, an unarmed dude.
That is also true.
An execution. Yeah, basically.
I mean, I'm up for execution. If you want someone to do it, I volunteer.
I'm so glad I'm not there right now.
I wish I was there to give input and guidance.
Whenever you're bored, you can always head over
I will say this. I will not leave this town while Garrett lives.
Deal.
Unless he leaves as well. Then I follow him.
And Kenny just like, look, I've never done this before, but I could enact the power of the law scale, and I could execute. I was about to do it yesterday, but I decided not to. I've never killed a person before, but I could execute him if I wanted to. Yes, enact the power of the law scale, which is finite. I mean, which is infinite in Solari, and he'd be dead in a minute.
Then I believe we go into the corn and we
Ew,
take care
I'm
of business.
getting a weird feeling that we should rejoin our companions.
Oh, real gaming phantoms in that house.
They live in the studio.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Are we done with our games for now?
You seem like you're just having loads of fun. I do not want to stop you.
I will say for the sake of this, you two, just wait a moment, and I'll ask this right now. After the mud wrestling, are you doing anything else at the fair?
Food and drink for
Then you guys definitely will spend a good at least 2 hours there while this is happening. So this is on these 3 right now. So you guys are having fun. You have no idea what's going on between these
Nope,
3.
we do not.
You will rejoin them because you do plan to rejoin them.
Let us try
Yes.
the archery competition.
Oh, I love archery.
You two
I
have
would
a
love
date.
to watch
Okay.
you
I
strike.
You two have a date. Okay. So back to you 3.
We're
Yes.
totally having a date. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Back to you 3.
One other option.
That's the best idea you've had.
We can
I'm
also.
really starting to hate your attitude. Well, anyways, it's
And
not
does
my
it look
decision.
like I care? No. So, what should we do with Garrett?
He is the law. He has the legal authority to execute a criminal. That fits with my moral compass.
So, are you gonna do it?
I mean, I can. I mean, I've never killed
Like,
before.
make up your mind.
Now, can you deputize one of us to actually do the killing blow?
I mean, I'm not sure if that's in the rule book, but I mean, I guess I can allow it. I don't know. Sure. I don't know. I really don't know, okay?
Then do it yourself if you can't deputize us.
If we can't do it, we can also have a little talk with the mayor. Let's see if we can bluff him.
And yeah, the mayor's office is close by. It's not hard. Do you guys go into the mayor's office with KJ and with Garrett tied up?
Well, I suppose we shall.
Or do you want to execute him on the spot right here? Like, you guys are in town square.
Oh, well, we can take him into the corn. Or somewhere into the outhouse. And
Kill him in a porta john?
But that's such a
I'm
crappy
not
way to
here.
go.
Take a point of damage. Off the DM.
That's
no,
an inspiration point. Good.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do? Yeah, tell me now.
Personally, I think we have a little talk.
With the mayor? Maybe we get a twofer.
Maybe we do.
Okay.
More info, the better.
Fair enough. And you guys are in the mayor's office. Full name Marcus Will Wheaton is there, just going through his
1 out.
Will?
yes. Marcus.
No wonder he took over Wheaton.
Yeah. so he's just there, going through his Will Wheaton, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. So
And you wanted to give me damage?
So he's going through the papers. He's like, "Oh, I thought you guys were enjoying the fair." And he looks back and he sees Garrett walk in. And he's like, and Garrett's smiling. "How can I help you, three?"
The fair is a bit distracting, getting in the way of the law.
Well, I mean, it was meant to be a celebration for you six that helped 5.5 really. He's kind of used. KJ's like,
It sounds like it was a celebration for the merging of the towns.
correct, yes. It's been a year since our town merged, and just celebration of two towns coming together, and being one big happy family. So why did you bring the criminal in here?
As we know, you have something to do with him.
Make a insight check.
At 20. Detective.
All right, Batman, calm down. This guy looks incredibly off. He's sweaty, he's clammy, he can't keep eye contact with you guys. Yeah, he clearly has something to do with Garrett.
Marcus, confess now to the law scale, and perhaps mercy will be given to you.
Let's just say I hired a group of people to help police this town. Now, we had a police force, but I agreed on protection for a price, and that gentleman there that you have tied up was said protection.
From the police. From the law. So you are the cause of him.
He looks incredibly awkward and just sort of like interrogation room lamp in his face. He can't even get the words out of his mouth. He just look. What do you want? What do you want?
Boy, this wine.
Another glass of mead!
I don't trust either of them.
Look, would it make you happier that we just get rid of my look? Garrett, Garrett's just smiling, just watching this entire thing. He's like, okay, look, I hired him for protection. We had an agreement that he would get a cut of the sales of the corn and the wheat that we have from both towns, and all that for just a little bit of protection. That's all I wanted, okay? It's like, there are some dangerous people in Solari, okay? More dangerous than these idiots with the 2 scars over their faces, okay? They were just sort of like the grunt hands that I can hire.
So who really were you protection from?
So many. The Council of Solari has not been doing a great job controlling the underground activities of this continent. I made some bad business deals, okay? I made a deal with the dwarven steel trader, and I got tied in with all his mess and all his crime syndicates that he got in deals with. So I hired a little protection, okay? But then this guy got power hungry, and he started killing my police force, and I made some bad decisions.
So Odin, you need protection from this.
Not from Odin. It's the people that do business with Odin. I have a great relationship with Odin. Great relationship. Just the people he does business with is whom I'm afraid of.
Perhaps we should find the other 2 before anything else happens.
I'm on it.
Why, it's our friend.
You guys need to come with me. We were having a little talk with the mayor, and
What happened?
Chester's intuition was right. I have a feeling it was more than intuition.
Perhaps.
Let's go join them and have a little talk.
All right.
Shame.
It was going so well.
We're having so much fun.
And you're all together now in the mayor's office. It's the whole party's there.
I'm guessing he filled us in on the way.
Easy enough, yeah. You don't have to repeat the whole story. Look, I made some mistakes. And this is the mayor. I made so many mistakes. Okay, I just wanted to take Maysfield Wheaton out of like this podunk farming town to increase our sales and just
Wait. So let me get this straight. You hired this thug
for protection.
for protection, but then he went around and started killing people, and then he killed poor Kenny's lost skill. So you had basically had them sent here to their deaths.
I had the law scale sent because my business partner in this room got out of control, and Kenny is furious.
Yes.
Well, by the order of the law scale, I'm arresting 2 people. And he walks over to the mayor of Wheaton. Doesn't even fight. Tied up, pushed right next to Garrett, and Garrett's just smiling, while the mayor of Maysfield Wheaton is shaking in his boots and tied up.
So how long is it gonna take your friends to get here?
About a couple hours. I should be leaving by late afternoon. Oh wait, Kenny, sorry. I should be leaving by late afternoon. They should be here in a few hours, heading back to Southport, and
Wasn't that about 2 hours ago? Shouldn't they be arriving soon?
it's a rough estimate, okay? I don't know how fast people can travel. We don't have magical abilities. I just magically teleport us places. We use horses. We use wagons. I don't know what they'll encounter on the way. They'll be here, okay? They'll be here.
Comb your tits.
T-shirt.
No. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. That's a passable.
Some people react differently to that word.
Yeah, some people do.
I would like to have a word with the
Hence the
mayor.
question mark.
Yeah, that's possible. So what do you want to say?
Touche.
I inquire about his dealings with Brock, Odin Brock. When and where did you meet Brock? When did he approach you with his deal?
Look, He's arrested at this point. He doesn't care. Look, Odin Brock belongs to a conglomerate of very wealthy and powerful dwarven businessmen in the Dwarven Kingdom. I promised Brock that I can sell wheat and corn and all the precious grain that we farm here to the Dwarven Kingdom on a discounted rate.
Did he approach you, or did you approach him?
We've known each other for quite a while. I met him in Southport. He's a very prominent dwarven steel trader, and we just made a business deal.
An illegal business deal.
Look, I'm pretty sure you've done things you're not proud of.
I'm not a mayor.
Well, that's true. Look, if you want more information, he's whispering to your ear. If you want more information, look, under my desk there is a letter for Odin Brock. You take it. I can care less at this point. I might as well be strung up in the gallows at this point. But
Well,
take it.
Then I leave you to the whims of my brethren. Thank you.
Well, this was certainly an interesting interlude.
I take the letter.
You have the letter.
Who is next in line for mayor after you? Need to leave somebody in charge.
The town will figure it out. I don't know. He's not talking anymore. He's embarrassed. He's afraid. He's everything. I mean, how would you react when someone just found out you've been doing illegal business deals and you just lost everything that you set up? Made bad decisions. Yeah.
I might cry.
So, if, Kenny, you are not going to execute, then we shall just wait until your companions arrive.
And they should be here shortly. So a few hours pass through all the crime and punishment that went on in the mayor's office, and there's still the fair that you guys could enjoy.
Well, perhaps you three should enjoy the fair, and we will watch these two.
Agreed.
It's not the best.
Yeah, I think you two are going to be distracted, so no.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I definitely need some more ale.
Yeah, it's easy enough to get.
Gonna go out and walk around and watch the town.
Yeah, people are like doing like corn bag throwing competitions. Like it's a very large, heavy bags of corn they're tossing. It's all like the most like podunk farming fair games you could think of. So yeah, you can have, and the rest of the law scale does eventually arrive. It's a battalion of around 6 to 7, well armed. 2 carts with armored horses. They fly the law scale flags. Kenny walks up to them.
I'll walk with Kenny. Oh.
Okay. And it's like, "Are you Private Jacks?" And he's like, "Oh yes, yes, Sergeant, yes, Private Jacks, and I've quelled the bandit scum, and there's implications of this mayor doing illegal business deals with criminal organizations. So we've arrested him on in the might of the Dragon Yeset. He is now under the law scales custody. So they load him up on the carts. Kenny looks back to you guys, waves you the good farewell, and the battalion of law scale head the opposite way down where Southport is.
Southport or West Harbor? What direction would you all like to go?
I
I'll go
actually,
West Harbor.
I actually have to go to West Harbor. I have to meet back up with my manager to tell him how my adventures went.
I'm thinking of going to the inn.
The inn, like the actual
pack
destination.
up.
Mhm.
Yeah, pack up. Okay.
I'm gonna go and I'm drinking and resting for the night. I don't need to.
And you now
Leave.
have the letter under the table of Odin's. Yeah.
Cool. No one wants to follow our friend and make sure the mayor and Garrett get what they deserve?
I think this is a lesson for next time.
Okay.
I just realized no one got paid.
Damn it.
I'm gonna search the
Okay,
mayor's
loot
office.
the mayor's office.
Loot the mayor's office.
That's exactly actually.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Well, have we returned all the goods?
You did have returned the goods.
I think that we should find them and take our fair share.
Okay,
I
so you
agree.
loot the mayor's office?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. He was actually going to pay you guys when you walked in, but you guys decided to go all law and order. Okay, yeah. So yeah, make an investigation check. All of you guys, everybody.
Well, now
11.
Bless you.
19.
9.
19, 19, 12,
11.
11, and what about you, Io?
14.
14. Yeah. The gold that he was supposed to give you guys is there. He had it on the other side of the desk. If I remember, it was 50 a piece, but you two had the deal where it's like, yeah. So that means 50 gold for you, 40 gold for you, 50, 50, 60. You also find lots of ledgers and lots of sort of like bills. Like this
Just
town
everything.
exported a lot of corn and wheat.
I'm gonna go through every piece of paper on here.
It's boring business stuff. It's
I
lots of
would-
accounting
I
stuff.
would love to look at that.
If it's
Okay,
a
yeah.
boring stuff, I hand it to him. If it's something interesting to me,
No, it's a lot of
Then-
files and papers and bills and everything. It's a lot of like balance sheets, a lot of accounting ledgers. It's like pluses and minuses.
I will be taking this back to the inn and spending a good 3 or 4 hours over an ale examining
Yeah.
the ledgers.
And you also see you specifically as you were going through. You rolled a 19, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you rolled the best. You find lots of that letter under the desk in and of itself was actually to Odin. It's not from Odin. He has yet to deliver this, and it's stamped for West Harbor.
Well, all right then.
And you go through some of the old letters that that Odin and the mayor of Wheaton have been they've been corresponding for a while, and you get just from reading that Odin for the last couple months he's been located in West Harbor doing business deals, and he like just judging from the time of what he says in his letter, he's probably going to leave in the next week. So, but he's currently in West Harbor right now. Where in West Harbor? No clue.
I bundle all of these documents together. How much do they weigh?
Stack of papers, probably like less than a pound.
My friend, could I have you store these for me? In that special way you store things.
Certainly. I bundle one up, tie it off, stick it in the backpack.
Oh, I
They're
think
gone.
So, should we leave for West Harbor on the morning then?
In the morning,
Yes.
West Harbor.
You still have the fare for the rest of the day. Yeah.
I've got ledgers,
Well,
counting to do.
Oh my
Well, Chester.
shall we go enjoy the fair?
Oh, we certainly should.
god. Okay, you two to the fair. You're going to read through accounting ledgers.
Yeah, I need to know the amount percentage lost via banditry versus. We'll talk later.
You're gonna make this so hard for me, aren't you, Thomas? Okay, sure. I can provide you with the numbers. That won't be a problem. What about you, Kofax? What do you want to do? You still have one whole day before you guys head the other way.
Do I look like a party person to you?
I don't know. You could lighten up a little bit. Okay, never mind. You're going back to your moodiness.
You can sit at the fire while I read papers.
Fine. I'll go over the ledgers with him.
Okay, you two are going back on your date, right? Yeah. And what about you?
bedroom, sleep, drink.
Okay. And the night, and you two are having the time of your lives.
And then
Candy
afterwards I have to
apples,
go.
caramel apples, fair games, drinking, lots of drinking, corn eating contests, like the whole works. The town.
If there's any performances, I will go and
Sure, make a performance check.
make a. Trying to impress Mr. Chester here and anyone else who will watch. Nat 20.
Ooh,
If you
I
did,
am
if it
impressed.
didn't knock down EO and bounce back in the tray, that would have not been a 20. But oh yeah, you're the talk of. Even though the fair is a ton of fun, you are the talk of the fair. You go and you give a rousing performance, and everyone just like
Get in glamour mode halfway through and make it quite a performance.
you burn one of your glamours.
Sure.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I'm
Everyone
gonna
just
go to sleep anyway.
everyone your style of music they never heard before. It's like you have a very innovative sound with such. Violins and mandolins are known to make a certain sound, but you have a certain way with them. So
I'm
everyone just
singing.
going.
Yeah. Nice.
Even I have to stick my head out of the inn just real quick. Go.
Make it
That's actually pretty
quite
good.
Yeah, it's very good. It's some of the best music you guys have ever heard. The most innovative music you ever heard. Something you've never heard before.
Your music has charmed our angry friend over here.
I just see my head peeking out from like a half a mile away.
Even the gloomy Kofax tapping his foot, nodding, tapping his foot, nodding. And you guys sleep.
How about you, Cora?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Is there,
That
is
was
there
quite a
small
reaction.
market?
Yes, there's a marketplace here.
I need to pick up some empty vials.
Okay. What do you need from the general store? It's a well-stocked general store. They will have things that you would need.
Actually,
have,
I may look into a healing herbalism kit.
An herbalism kit.
Oh, that's right, a health potion.
Herbalism kit. Is it in here? Oh, right here.
25, I believe.
Yeah, it should be 20. Yeah, it's 25 gold pieces, I think, if I remember correctly. Healer's kit. Where's herbalism kit? Herbalism kit. We'll worry about this later. We'll say that you have the herbalism kit. I'll just worry about what it costs.
And then a couple of vials. About 5 empty vials.
Vials will go for a silver piece of people. Yeah.
Copy that.
Yeah. So 5 silver for 5 vials. Do you need anything?
How much are health potions again?
They don't have health potions here.
Thanks for that reminder.
Yeah. They don't have magic. They would have like a doctor and like herbs and bandages, but they wouldn't have like magic. Like there isn't a specific magical store here that will sell magical healing potions.
Would they?
Oh, sorry. Would they happen to have any rapiers?
There's a blacksmith here, but he makes general weapons. You looking for specifically a rapier?
Maybe. Yes.
Want to go out Inigo Montoya on me? Okay. You want for this city? No, they wouldn't have. You'd be able to make basic like a basic dagger or a basic short sword, but something intricate like a rapier. That's something that you won't be able to get here. He's not that. This blacksmith is not accustomed to doing something like that.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Why must you keep crushing my dreams?
Look, you're about to head to the largest city in all of Solari. Your dreams, as a city of dreams and infinite splendor, a concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
Is that
That sounds like a setup for disappointment.
that flammable ale or
Mead?
mead we had? Is there anything left of that sort?
That the 2 dead thugs are the leftovers of that exploding
So,
barrel.
could I perhaps find another version of that in this general store? A very
So, like-
flammable liquid.
Like an oil? Yeah, you can find oil. Are you looking for like a flask of it or like a drum?
I would like to fill 2 flasks.
2
with
flasks worth of oil? Yeah, that's easy enough to do.
Very flammable oil. I like the explosive nature of that mead.
Yeah, that's not a problem at all. The oil will run you. Let's see. Oil will run you. 1 silver piece a piece, so 2.
2.
Yeah, so spend 2.
So I will.
I'm gonna keep this page bookmarked. Okay.
I'm just gonna go and buy some more meat and.
5 copper.
Yeah,
Easy
it's
enough.
like easy. Just more meat and
Yeah.
some prepared for journeys.
Sure. Yeah, that's 5 copper.
That's good.
Are you guys all done with the general store? Anything else you guys want to buy?
I
Do.
think I'm done.
Perhaps we can secure one of the wagons.
I like this. And one last thing. I buy a fishing pole.
Fishing pole. Okay. Fishing pole, fishing tackle with the hook, that's gonna run you a gold.
How much do I get? Any payment? Do I get anything from like?
Oh, from
tips
the
or anything
performance
from
at
the
the fair?
performance?
I mean, would you set up a busking tray if you were to perform?
If they throw, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I may
if I need
have
to.
flipped a few coin in there myself.
Okay, how much coin do you want to throw to EO
Nice.
for the busking?
3 gold.
Okay, you get 3 gold and whatever I roll here.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Was a good
It's
date.
3 gold and another 10 silver pieces and
So 3 gold.
10 silver and 15 copper. I rolled really well.
Silver and 15.
Okay, so you guys are heading to West Harbor now, and you don't even have to secure a cart. You actually see Dusty, who has been all this. Is like, he's like, we haven't been able to properly thank you. I know we've given you the claps, the cheers, the fare, but we really do appreciate all the you guys protecting us.
Well, how about a statue?
We can work on something like that. We can work. We remember. I remember what you five will look like. I can probably work on something myself.
Do you think that you're going to be the next mayor?
I mean, I never thought about it, but am I really meant for politics? I don't know. I'll think about it.
You seem to want to do the best for this town.
Well, I've lived here my entire life, so I
Does this town need more politics?
Maybe not.
Men like you.
I don't know. I'll figure it out. But we'll figure it out. We've been here for a while, and we're simple folk, but we're tough folk, and we're good folk.
Do you think that maybe there's any way we could get a cart or something that we're going to go to West Harbor? It had been decided amongst us.
Speaking of which, I have one ready for you guys.
Well,
You guys have one wagon
Fantastic.
and one horse. It's the least we can do. It's part of the things that was taken from the bandits, and it's a small price for us. It's nothing really.
Dusty, we appreciate all that you've done.
All right. And we appreciate all the work you've put into liberating us from bandits and corruption. I've always thought the mayor was a bit sketchy. Seriously. So,
Fitting.
I really do appreciate it.
well, shall we be on our way?
Perhaps we should rest for the night. And
It's the morning. It's the morning. Yeah, it's the morning.
How much rest do we
everything's
need?
nothing. I thought it was still night.
Well, Cora here needs all the rest.
I'm still drunk in my room.
Are you gonna leave?
Well, that explains the rest thing.
I mean, one of them can come get me.
I'll go back upstairs to go get her. I also have to go and get a very special package upstairs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So come back down with her, and also have a nice little knapsack that's quite big. It's like this big.
Mm-hmm.
And of course all my instruments.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And as you guys pack up your stuff, you put it on the cart. You head westward to West Harbor. You guys are riding through the Golden Trail that will lead you through the coastline, around the Forest of Origin. You'll see the beautiful western coast of Solari. That's where we're actually going to take a break. So hang tight. We'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll see what new opportunities our band of miscreants will enjoy. So yeah.
Welcome, fellow adventurers and wayward travelers. I'm Chris Solo, the creator and dungeon master for the Realms of Ukador, where we follow a group of adventurers who have crossed the ocean of storms to explore the foreign lands of Ceros. Join us every Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Quests and Chaos Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel to catch any shows that you missed.
Torque, Goliath Barbarian. I left my home in search of murderous cowards, and I seek revenge.
I am Denahi, a tiefling sorcerer, set out to find the balance between destruction and restoration.
Jadobi, a half-elven druid, ventures the land, strengthening his bond with nature. And, of course, he's never opposed to a good time.
I am Venus, a wood elf ranger, careful of the past, but hopeful for the future.
I am Barakabu, monk of the Honored Palm, and I am piecing together my true origins.
I'm Chris Solo, the creator and dungeon master for the Realms of Ukador, where I lead a group of adventurers who have become bound by fate and will soon realize that the path they are on will test their will. Welcome to the Realms of Ukador.
Hey, and we're back. All right, so awesome. So picking up where we left off, we are riding. You guys are leaving the Hnesis Valley now, and as you guys are going along the Golden Path, you're getting closer and closer to the large, expansive Forest of Origin. This forest runs from the entire northwest all the way down to the southwest of Solari. It's a very large, expansive forest. This is the Elven Kingdom, where the elves call their home. And it's a very, very expansive forest. The trees are bundled really tightly next to each other, so it's very dense. And as you guys are going along the path, of heading across the forest to to West Harbor, sorry. Still stuck in that town. So as you guys are heading to West Harbor, your first day of travel is relatively nice weather, brisk, everything seems pretty good. If I can ask right now, what kind of pace are you guys traveling at? Are you going at a breakneck speed, a moderate speed, or a slow speed?
I would say moderate.
Moderate?
We would like to get to our destination, but
okay.
Not with urgency.
I'm taking notes of the path of,
sure,
things of note.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you guys are going at a steady pace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Instead of a fast pace or a slow pace. Okay, so you'll reach at this pace. You'll reach West Harbor in 4 days. 4 days worth of travel. So, you guys have.
So I'm keeping my eye out for any areas along the way, especially roughly about a day's travel out for a good campsite.
Make a perception check.
13.
Beautiful day. Blue skies, some clouds, bright yellow sun, and
and cows.
And cows.
Let's turn those cows down.
Yeah. So you guys, who's driving the cart actually?
Not me.
Not me. I don't think I can reach the ropes.
I believe I am driving the cart.
Sure, make an animal handling check.
20.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you know your way around a horse and a wagon. So
I should hope so.
So it's a lot of. It's pretty quiet. Like this specific path that leads from Maysfield to West Harbor is a well-walked path. Like this is a main trading road that most people take. What do you guys want to do right now? So you guys have a lot of travel time to do on your first day. So what do you guys want to do?
I am practicing.
Regale us with music.
Mm-hmm. Performance check. See if it's good. Turn the cap off.
No, I turned the crows off.
15.
No, put the crows back on. Turn the cap off.
It's 15.
15?
15.
Yeah. Yeah. What instrument are you playing right now?
My lyre.
Your lyre.
Lyre.
Is it pronounced lyre? Lyre?
I believe it is lyre.
I'm pretty sure it's lyre.
It's probably lyre.
Okay, whatever.
Chester would know.
I mean, I've heard it as a lyre. I've heard it also as a lyre. So.
Oh, I really don't mind, but yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It is Solari. You can pronounce it however you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's a very good. I mean, he's a very good musician. Some of the best. As you guys are traveling, and Eo's playing your music, you see a small rustle. It's actually the set. It did not make that sound, but it's the sack on Eo's
It's
side.
outside. It's now next to me. It's like.
Oh, it's right next to you? Okay, sure. Yeah, it's starting to rustle and shake a little bit.
I tip my head up just a bit, open one eye, and look over. Ew, your bag is moving.
I stop and look. So it is. I'll just go back to play.
Should we be concerned?
No. No, you should not.
Have you stored a halfling in there?
But it's a little bit too big for that.
It would be slightly big for what this bag can hold.
I could fit a halfling in my bag. And I do know from experience.
What was the time limit you said again? 15 minutes?
Yeah, it is not long.
That I have no doubt.
What's in the bag?
If you're into that. Fine. I'd reach over.
Interrogation
I'm gonna
begins.
undo it. Little head peeks out.
You see what sort of like a large cat-sized creature. It is probably the size of like a large Maine Coon or like a ragdoll cat. So it's a large. It's probably as long as probably my DM screen. purple and blue scales, yellow eyes, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
Yellow eyes.
Bold eyes, yeah.
You see a very, very ostentatiously beautiful fairy dragon pop out of that, and it just looks towards everyone. Just
Precious, say hello.
Why, interesting. Can I make a nature or a history check?
sure, yeah.
It's okay, you can come out now. These are our new friends.
12 on history.
Would this be nature or would this be history?
12 on either one.
Okay, so I mean, you've heard stories of this. You like reading books, your characters. So this is a small dragon that originates from the Feywild. It is very elegant. It's elegant yet sort of like carnal in nature. It's very, very beautiful pixie wings on it. It is blue and purple, and overall it's relatively friendly. They're not hostile towards humans per se, unless they were like, provoked, just like most animals. Yeah.
Well, you travel with the dragon.
Well, I don't really want people to know that Precious is around. But yes,
Is it a baby? It is not large.
it's not fully grown, as far as I know.
Will it become huge or enormous
Not that I know of.
and kill us all in our sleep?
Precious wouldn't do that. Not unless you provoked him.
Does he like shiny objects?
Precious, do you like shiny objects?
So
Well,
like,
he's a dragon. I should hope he likes shiny objects.
Stay away from a diadem.
Raw meat.
Can you what?
No, does he enjoy raw meat?
Why do you think I have been buying raw meat from the store?
I have cooked meat, dried.
You can try to give it to him.
I'm gonna try and feed some
Oh.
jerky.
You want to befriend him?
make an animal handling check.
Ooh, not the greatest. Also not in alphabetical order. 8.
8. As you like carefully bring the jerky to Precious's face, his eyes sort of like lit up. It's like, oh, meat, right onto your hand, fingers.
Precious.
Hold on.
Behave.
You must no. It's 1 point. Of
No,
damage.
I go. My fault.
Yeah,
That was my fault.
1 point of damage. He nips at your fingers, and your fingers are bleeding, and he just swallows the meat up.
1 point. No, it's.
It's just 1 point of
Okay.
damage. Yeah. I
Yeah,
was gonna look up the bite attack, but it's
yeah.
fine.
He likes meat.
I went too quick. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I slowly extended my hand towards his nose so he might have a sniff.
Animal handling check.
And cast pup.
16.
He's just rubbing his head right next to your hand. He's very cat-like, actually. Yeah.
He's friendly.
Your pet, I like him.
He's not a pet. He is my friend.
Your friend, I like him.
Can't be both.
Well, it can be both, but I mean, he refers to him as his friend, so he doesn't look at him as just a pet.
She prefers the term friend, so we'll go with her term.
Should we be concerned if we happen to travel through any forests? Make sure we don't get a little bit of a fire breath and burn along with it.
He does not breathe fire, as far as I know. He hasn't.
I don't know if I'm relieved or disappointed.
He does other things. I just smile.
Well, should we be concerned for his safety as we travel through these elven lands?
I don't think so.
Oh, you're not traveling through Elven Lands. You're going around Elven Lands.
As we travel near elven lands.
There you go.
Humans tend to think of dragons as being these rare creatures and magical and dangerous, so I do my best to keep him away from prying eyes, but I trust you all with my secret. And I hope that you will protect Precious as well.
Precious just looks at everyone just scanning him. Yeah, he makes like sort of like it's a mix between a monitor lizard sound and like sort of like a squawk from like a duck. It's like a weird in between. Most fairy dragons typically wouldn't act all chummy with humans or like people that would try to like take it as a pet per se, but this one acts a lot differently. Like I said, it acts very cat-like. It's incredibly cat-like.
Probably climbs on Io's shoulder and just
He pops right out of his bag, and it pops right out. You see it's like trying to get his like little legs out, its wings up, a little bit of like breathing space, and it just climbs right over Io, right draped over the neck, just like that.
Where did you meet Precious?
I found him a little outside of my home village. He was hurt, and I nursed him back to health.
And where's your home village?
It's near Elflin.
Elflin. Yeah.
Elflin.
The capital city of the Elven King.
It's northeast.
It's
northwest.
Northwest. It's a little higher than South Harbor. Yeah. I mean West Harbor.
It's northwest. It's the little village that's just.
It's not a little village. So Eflim is a large city. You're from sort of like the outer neighborhoods of Eflim.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like it's outside of Eflim. Yeah. It's about a day's ride outside of Eflim. Yes, it's a small village.
What were the circumstances? Were you protecting him, or did he just seek you out?
Well, I was alone, sitting, nursing my wounds, so to speak. And I just wanted to be by myself, and I heard this little cry, and it caught my eye, and I was looking around, and I saw him, and his wing was broken, and he was making the most pitiful sounds. And so I knew that he'd been probably on his own. He was very weak, so I took him home and nursed him back to health.
So, it sounds like you nursed each other back into health.
And nuzzling right next to you. Yeah.
He's my best friend.
How long has he been with you?
A long time. But dragons do age slowly. He's still a hatchling.
He's around he's actually getting close to his teenage years.
Yeah.
So he's an angsty little dragon. Yeah.
Is that why he bit him?
No.
Are there any special abilities we might need to know about Precious?
He's quite opinionated. He will let you know if he has an opinion about something. He talks a lot when he's not around very many people. He knows to be quiet. And he said the little satchel keeps him hidden. He knows how to do that. He can, trying to remember exactly all that he does. Wait, actually, hold on.
Any area effects
here we go. Yeah.
that we need to worry about?
Area effects. He's very intelligent. Just don't insult him.
And just for a reference, this is what he looks like.
Yes.
Oh my.
Yeah.
He's quite adorable.
Pretty little dragon.
Yep.
Yes.
Some might say glamorous.
Some might say glamorous.
Well, pleasure to meet Precious.
He understands what we're saying. I think. Maybe. He understands what I'm saying.
Draconic and Sylvan. No.
Okay, never mind. I know Sylvan. Okay? Yes, I know Sylvan.
Yeah, he understands you.
He understands Sylvan.
I forget which third language I speak.
It should be written down there.
I did not write it down.
Did you not choose it?
I did not choose it.
We'll worry about that after.
So, I mean, as I said, I don't know if I don't think he's not dangerous to us.
But
He's not dangerous.
usefulness, perhaps. If we get caught unawares, is there anything we might be able to rely on him for?
So, okay, so Precious is not a familiar. It's not an animal. It's not considered in the rules an animal companion. So, because typically in this situation, to have like sort of like a mount or like a familiar work for you in combat or do anything like that, you would need to be a wizard, a warlock, or a ranger, which Io is not. Precious is like I said, it's more like a friend. Like she said, it's more of a friend and a pet. A pet per se. Yes.
I don't know. He does what he wants.
Exactly.
He's just opinionated.
Okay.
He's never done anything too special around me, but I don't like putting him in harm. I want to protect him. He's my friend. So I haven't really looked at it that way. You don't really look at your friends and be like, how could you be of use to me? No, I don't really look at people like that.
Just thoughts of abilities that he may have shown before that perhaps might be good for us to know.
He's pretty.
Fair enough.
And he's a good judge of character. That's all I know.
And you see Precious just.
Perhaps that is something to be worried about.
And as you guys are traveling,
Continue playing the lyre.
yeah, as you guys are traveling along this path heading towards West Harbor, it's been a really clear day. No real encounters necessarily. It's just a nice day for a wagon ride.
No other
wagons,
no other anything?
No, I mean, you'll see the occasional bird fly by, a gnat.
Right. But no other traffic. Wagon traffic.
Specifically right now, no.
Okay.
Yeah. As you guys are heading closer and closer to the very edge of the Forest of Origin, you start seeing the trees now, and now right in front of you where it's sort of like it opens up a little more, so it's not just tight forest next to you guys, and on the other side it's not like cliffs and ocean. It's a little bit more of an open space. You actually see a gate here. And now it's like you see other wagons and other people wait. It's actually, this is what it's a border check. It's a border patrol check, and it's a joint border between the Elven Kingdom and Solari. So everyone's hold on. You see both an Elven soldier and a human soldier walk up. It's like, all right, wait, please, stop your car. We have our natural inspect. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do a check for Precious. This is my first roll of the day. Oh yeah, I rolled a 25. Yeah, Precious is very stealthy. Right back into your bag. All right, this is just a quick border check. So yeah, just wait in line. There's a line right now, so we'll get you through. Are you heading to West Harbor by any chance?
Yes, we are.
All right, just perfect. Just wait for your turn, and just wait. It's a little slow right now, so we're just.
So how many carts are there in front of us?
It's about 4, but one cart in the very front is like there's this one guy. He's just like started like arguing with the guards about certain things, and that's taking most of the time. The other people are just sitting there just waiting for his time. Just like just please enjoy yourself, take a breather. We'll get to you soon. All right.
So we saw no carts until suddenly they're at this checkpoint.
Correct. Yes, they're all bottled here for this inspection. Yes.
How long have they been there?
Just to double check, my cargo is still safe.
Is this secret?
It might not be something that we want elves to find.
I pull it out. It's there. Put it back in.
Be about said cargo.
It's a bundle of papers that Chester gave me.
Right, that.
Just papers elves might not like to read.
To retrieve it, you have to know specifically what you are looking for.
Really? How it's actually worded?
Maybe not in this edition.
Okay.
I will look later.
Yeah. I would actually. Yeah.
I just start playing again.
Yeah, you play music. Yeah. And as you guys spend your time at this checkpoint, just a quick brief one. Would you guys like to do anything specific at the checkpoint, or just anything?
I walk up to the cots in front of us and I invite them to join us for a song and a respite.
Mm-hmm. Sure, easy enough. And you guys are having just a quick little jam session there. But But what was the bottleneck in this sort of like border patrol checkpoint? You see this incredibly ostentatious, showy cart. It's a lot of purples, a lot of gold leaf, and on top you see in big golden letters, Peleus's Pots. And then you see it kind of looks like a little bit like a rickshaw, where it's like you could put a horse on it, but there's no horse. And you see this. You see this small little halfling male, probably like in his mid to late 50s, very rotund, balding, sort of like Chester right here. Mr. Christinese right here. I'm sorry. Yep. Show the camera.
Fair rotund.
Fair rotund. And he double takes back. The guards are done inspecting everything in his cart, and he's fine to go through. He double takes back. He's like, potential customers, and he just picks up this cart. And you've never seen a halfling move this fast. With the cart, he skids on his heels. He stops right there. He's like, wow, this is what I call a fine, mighty opportunity. Hi, my name Ebenezer Peleus Potts, and welcome to Peleus's Pots, the one-stop shop for all your magical potion needs. My name's Ebenezer. Please, it's an absolute pleasure to meet all y'all. And he sticks out his hands, and they're very, for a guy who's been dragging a cart along, it's very clean, actually. He presents himself very, he's wearing very fine merchant robes. And he's just like, my name's Ebenezer Peleus Potts, CEO of Peleus's Pots. It's a pleasure to finally meet y'all. I never met y'all before, but this is the first of a very good, long business relationship. Nice to meet you.
Hi there, I am Sebastian.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Sebastian. You look fantastic. What about you?
I'm good.
All right, nice to meet you, good. All right, what about you, sir?
My name is Chester, and from whence do you hail, sir?
Oh, I'm from Southport.
I thought so.
Oh.
Accent sounded familiar.
Oh, see, we southern kids in the estate together, you know? Yeah, it's hard out there.
What are you peddling today, sir?
1 second, I'd like to meet everybody first. Nice to... Okay, yeah, you're not a very nice one. How about you, pretty one?
My name is Eo.
Ebenezer. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine.
All right, so please put your asses on your seat and let Ebenezer speak, because I'm about to give y'all a deal of the day. He snaps his fingers, and magically behind all you guys sort of like feel like you guys start to get a little tense, and 5 chairs that are built out of dirt just form behind you. You guys are sitting down right now.
Oh, I resist. I am no magic on me. I will attack if he's doing this.
I was sitting anyway.
Okay.
So,
I was lying down.
I mean, it's more for flavor. Do you?
Alright.
Okay. Oh, it's more for
I
flavor.
enjoy my seat.
So
the chair appears behind you. Do you want?
I almost sit, but then I remain standing.
Okay. Well, he magically made 5 chairs appear behind you. All right. So let me just ask one quick question. Are you folk adventurers by any chance?
No.
You're not adventurers.
Travelers, maybe.
Oh, but
You might call me that.
so you're the adventuring type, I'm assuming. Oh, okay. So let me ask you one simple question. What is the #1 most imperative thing to have on the road when you're traveling? You, sir.
Water.
Wrong. Moron. You, fancy man that's not sitting down. What is the #1 most imperative thing to have on the road when you're traveling?
Safety.
Wrong. Moron. Okay, I'm gonna try one last time. Pretty one. Or should I go with the gloomy one? I don't know. Gloomy one. What is the #1 most important thing to have on the road when you're traveling?
The ability to know when to shut up.
Wrong again. All right. The #1 most important thing to have on the road when traveling is potions. Of course. And I'm about to give y'all a deal today, all right? But what's the #1 thing wrong with potions now? Have y'all drank health potions before?
I believe so.
I mean...
I'm quite old.
Yeah, you are. So the problem with potions is that they're tart, they're viscous, and they don't really taste very good. But no, that's no longer the problem. Introducing now the Ebenezer Super Healer. So he forms his hands together, and out of nowhere, 3 glass vials pop out of nowhere, and they're filled with 3 different liquids. It's like the Ebenezer Super Healer solves all the problems that regular potions present now. All right. So regular potions, they taste like crap and they don't go down very well. The Ebenezer Super Healer comes in 3 delicious flavors: sparkling apple, sparkling orange, and my personal favorite, sparkling lemonade. So good. All right. So, and it comes in a nice bubbly fizzly drink. Goes down the gullet just like nothing. Ain't viscous, ain't tart. Just goes down just like Mama decided to go. All right. Perfect. So,
is there any movement yet? At the gate?
No. No. He is the log jam. Like all the other like people, all the other merchants or all the other carts that are going through, they've just zoned out. They've listened to this guy's spiel before. They're just on the side just waiting. And the guards, they don't mind. They find this really entertaining. It's like, so for the very
So you are interrupting commerce.
Well, I'm presenting you with the opportunity to trade. Now, just hear me out for one last second, all right? So, the regular healing potion is good. It does what it's supposed to do. It heals you. Apparently, if I were to quantify it, it'd be around 2d4 plus 2. But the Ebenezer Superhero is fast, it's reactive, and it'll heal you better than any regular healing potion. And for the very, very low price of 50 gold pieces, you get the most delicious potions out there. And for a very limited time, Ebenezer about to introduce you to, he does the magic thing one more time, and inside now it's a much larger vial. Introducing the Ebenezer Mega Healer. Stronger than any superior healing potion, no, greater healing potion out there, and only for the very low price of 75 gold pieces.
Well, Ebenezer.
Ah, yes.
I would like to point out our friend in the fancy hat over here.
Yes.
Is well versed in magic and I believe detection. Would you mind if we inspected your goods?
Oh, by all means. Actually, I'm about to give y'all some free samples. What flavor do you like the most? Sparkling apple, sparkling orange, or sparkling lemon lime? That's my personal favorite now.
Tell me, is this your usual method of sales?
Well, no, I just started this corporation now. Like, the problem with potions is that it's not a very consolidated business. I'm thinking if we can figure out how to
Perhaps a distributor would be in your best of interest, where you stay in your location and make them, and then other people sell them at storefront locations.
See, I would agree with that, but here's the thing. I am the face of the company. I am Peleus Potts. So I ain't locking myself in no little dungeon room making no potions. I need to be out there showing the great word of Peleus's Potts. Well, anyways, what flavor do you like the most? Do you want sparkling apple, sparkling orange, or sparkling lemon?
Let me try the sparkling apple, please.
Easy enough, and he gives you a it looks like Martindale. It's sort of like a yellow golden color. It's like, what about you, gloomy one? Would you like sparkling apple, sparkling orange, or sparkling lemon lime?
Lemon lime.
Easy enough. It looks like Sprite. Oh, you three. What flavors do y'all want to try the most?
Look at them as they taste the. They try this.
I'm not tasting anything.
Yeah, I want to roll an insight check.
Sure.
See if he's.
Yeah, I'd like to do that too.
Sure. Whoever wants to roll.
Nat 20.
He's a salesman. I mean, he made potions appear out of. He made drinks appear out of the air.
So he's not BSing us on these potions in terms of what they can do.
Hold on.
15.
So he's fourth, right? He's a salesman.
17.
He's a salesman. You've met salesmen before. All right.
So the Nat 20 says it's true. It must be true.
Yeah. So you got the apple. You got the lemon lime. What flavors do y'all three want?
I guess I'll try the orange.
Sparkling orange?
Sparkling orange, please.
Perfect. One sparkling orange for you. Looks like Orangina.
What is Orangina?
You never had Orangina before?
No,
It's delicious.
actually I haven't.
Yeah, I'll bring some Orangina next time. It's delicious.
Okay.
What flavor y'all want? Boy, she's very short and angry. Okay, moving on. What about you, sir?
Do you have lemonade?
Well, sparkling lemon lime was. I tried to make a lemonade flavor, but I took it to the next level. This is sparkling lemon lime. You get lemonade and limeade in the same drink.
I will take sparkling apple.
All right, sparkling apple. Here you go. And okay, so he makes one for himself too now. And he's like, all right, now to prove to you how effective my potions are, he takes out a small dagger and stabs right into his gut. He grimaces a little bit, pulls the knife out, drinks the potion, and in mere 4 to 5 seconds, the wounds heal up. Now, watch me do this with a regular healing potion. And he goes to the back of his cart, his really, really showy cart. He brings out a regular healing potion, similar to the ones that KJ gave to you. He takes the knife, stabs himself again, pulls it out. He grimaces again because it hurts like hell. Drinks it. This one takes around 10 to 15 seconds to heal up the wound that appears on his big, fat, rotund belly. See? Now that there proof. He hands the knife to you. Y'all want to try? It's a free sample.
Sebastian.
I'm gonna do my sleight of hand trick. I'm gonna pretend to drink it.
You're a pretend to drink it?
Yeah, just
Okay.
gonna sleight of hand.
Sure.
I got 17.
What?
Sebastian.
I don't like.
Could
I'm
you
not, like,
maybe
throwing it
check
out,
the
I'm
dagger
just
he is using to
pretending.
stab himself for enchantment?
You mean
I told.
illusion?
I mean, otherwise, I just totally believe him. But I just wanted to keep it for myself.
Enchantment.
I
Really
am
nice.
hoping to not be here for 10 minutes. The duration of which it would take me to.
I see. Well, I take my apple cider potion and I walk forward to another cart and I engage them in conversation and invite them to have a drink with me.
It's two human male. They're merchants too. They're just trading in all sorts of goods. It's like, can we help you?
Why, gentlemen, while we wait, would you like to join me for a drink?
Oh, you mean Ebenezer Pilius Potts?
Whiskey, of course.
Oh well, I mean, look, if you're working with the dudes trying to sell us potions, we're not the traveling type, so we don't usually need magical healing. So yeah, we're good. We're not gonna buy potions now.
Fair enough. I'm not trying to sell you potions. I'm just inviting you for a drink.
All right. Sure.
Come join us by my friends over here.
All right. Okay, they're here.
Great.
Wow, looking long, stout, and handsome over there.
I'm not into men, but thank you.
Fair enough. I'm not picky.
Ebenezer.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I would like you to offer the same offer to our friends here, and 2 new companions.
Oh, I'm running kind of thin, making them pop out of thin air. I can only do this a certain amount of times a day. If I could go into the back inventory, it's not as fresh, but it will still do the exact same thing. Goes back, grabs 2. He's like, "All right, gentlemen, y'all want to try? Go for it." And they just look at him, just like, y'all like sparkling apple? This sparkling apple, it's very good. And they take it. They're just like, it tastes really good. And they're like, it's very tasty. And they walk off. Look, if y'all think I'm trying to swindle y'all, I'm not trying to swindle y'all. I'm trying to start the largest potion empire in all of Solari. And I think that y'all should just give me a little bit of a chance, all right? I'm not trying to swindle y'all. Like I said, feel free to stab yourself and drink my potion. It's going to do the exact same thing. It's going to work better than any other regular potion out there.
Okay.
The Ebenezer Super Healer is the best potion in all of Solari.
So how much is a regular potion?
Sorry, Ebenezer. Well,
No,
typically...
I'm asking out of character.
Well, I know
It's-
that there are 50 gold pieces.
Right. And
Oh,
the
yeah,
Ebenezer
50
Super Healer is the exact same price, but it's better. It heals more. That's what I meant by faster acting. It does more healing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if they're normally about 50 gold, so
Yeah,
you
and the
should-
Ebenezer
okay.
Super Healer is the exact same price. Yes.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to know for
I'll
reference.
test it. I'll use my own dagger, though.
Okay, well, so attack yourself. Is that 4? So 7 points of damage. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, you get a little deeper than usual. Now it's just gushing blood. It's like, do you drink the soup? Okay.
Yeah, I'm drinking the potion.
All right, and it tastes like Sprite. So roll 3d4 plus 3. 3d4 plus 3. Yeah.
3d4 plus 3.
Those are 3/4 sided.
Yeah. 3, 3. Oh.
Dude, that's 4d4 plus 4.
So 9 plus 3, 12.
12. Yeah, it tastes like Sprite. It's the most delicious thing you've ever had in a sugary form, and you heal just like that.
Okay.
So,
I'm sold.
are you not a charlatan then?
Oh, how dare you call me that? I'm just trying to present myself as a proper businessman. And I'm here offering you guys the deal of the day. Now,
I will buy one of the regular.
you sure you don't want to go mega for an extra 25? It's only 75 gold pieces to heal 4d4 plus 4. So,
Let me
What are these numbers?
let me discuss this with my coin purse.
How you do the same.
No, I will take a regular.
all right, no problem. And I'll let you keep the sample, too. How's that sound?
Well, it's very generous.
What flavor do you want, good sir?
I'll take another apple.
All right, sparkling apple right for you. He can't cast more of them, so he actually has to go in the back and get another one out. All right, so who else wants to buy some fizzly, bubbly potion goodness? All right, who next?
I'll try the. I'll also I'll just stick myself with a knife.
Sure. Attack yourself.
He is going through lots of dollars worth, lots of gold worth of.
It's just with the knife. I probably just use the knife. So
Yeah, so 1d4. Yeah, plus your you can use either dexterity or strength. It doesn't matter.
So I do 6.
All right. Do you drink the Ebenezer Super Healer to test it out?
Yeah, I'll this time I'll test it out.
All right. So
Just
what flavor did you get again?
Orange.
Okay. Yeah. So roll 3d4 plus 3. Guess you're just stabbing yourself. I love it.
6, 9.
9? Yeah. It tastes like. Okay. Instead of Orangina, it tastes like Fanta. There. It's probably easier to quantify how that tastes. Sunkiss. Okay. Yeah. So.
Have you never had an orange drink?
I've had orange juice.
You've never had Fanta or like Sunkist? Okay.
Really?
I mean, some people don't drink bubbly drinks, so it's fine. Yeah, you heal. It's amazing. It tastes really good, and you heal in like 3 to 4 seconds.
Wow. Well, this is extremely good. I will.
It's my family recipe that now I'm showing the whole world now. I think I got me a unicorn here. I'm about to be rich. But anyways, y'all get some of the earliest tastes of the Ebenezer Super Healer.
Sebastian, might I sample the potion you bought from the back of the cart? Just a small sample of it.
You can't. Okay, so you can't just. I will say for the sake of this, you can sip a taste of it.
That's right. Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say you can't drink half the potion. Say then drink half of it later. So yeah, you can take a sip. I'll allow that. That's not a big deal.
I used my hatchet before doing so to cut.
No, I'm not.
No.
I believe these are fine.
Okay.
What about you, good sir? My southern brethren?
I am not convinced from your sample. Your sample may be true, but I have no idea what you've been doing in the back of that cart.
And what? See, I'm trying to be forthright with you now. So what are you not? Wait, what are you so suspicious of my modus operandi?
Because your potion is too good to be true.
Well, when you first saw the wheel, was that not too good to be true? Well, was the wheel not?
I am not that old.
Well, anyways, you want to come in my cart? I will show you that these are the exact same potions I've been making.
I'll buy one.
What flavor?
I'll get the orange.
Okay,
Again.
that's another 50 gold pieces. Do you want to go mega for an extra 25? It heals 4d4 plus 4.
I don't know what that means.
It's potion talk now. See, in the potion industry, we use something called magical dice numbers now. And most of you common folk not involved in the potion business will not know dice numbers. Well,
What do I see in the back of this cart?
it's very ostentatious. It's a mess too. It's a lot of like magical baubles, brewing kits, and he's testing flavors and stuff. But on his rack where he's been pulling off the potions, they look exactly the same as the ones. Actually, make an investigation check. Yeah.
It's just a bigger. So
It's bigger. It would heal more than the regular. Yeah.
8.
I mean, he's being forthright. Yeah. The stuff he's been pulling off the rack, albeit like a little, how do I say? Albeit not as fresh, it's still the same color, still the same vial. Yeah.
I just buy the regular.
Okay, 50 gold pieces.
50 gold.
One final question before I make my mind up. What is the expiry date on these potions?
Just wondering that myself.
Potions don't expire, good sir.
Well, but you just described some of these potions as looking older than the others and not as fresh.
Insight check.
Nat 1.
Forthright with you. It's like potions don't expire. The older, as in the sense of like he made them before, and he can only make a certain amount a day with his magical ability.
Well, perhaps I shall be a sucker with the rest of you. I shall take 1 sparkling apple.
Right to you. Mega or regular?
I will get a mega.
75 gold pieces.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
What about you, short and angry?
Nope.
It tastes real good. Your
No.
friends like it. How about just a little taste? Come on.
Can we leave now?
All right.
As soon
You know
as
what?
we're ready to go.
Yes.
Sorry.
You have taken
Well-
all of our money.
While you're all talking with it, while you're talking with all of them, I'm gonna make a little check inside the cart myself.
I'll go for it.
Perception, insight, or
Perception.
investigation.
Oh, investigation. Investigation.
14.
Are you trying to like sneak in and take a look? Are you trying to like do like a little sneaky grab, or like are you just trying to peer in and like sort of like gauge what you're seeing?
Sneak in and peer in.
Easy enough. I mean, it's. I'll allow you to get a fresh roll. Sure.
Okay. For stealth? Or
Stealth, yeah.
18.
18. Yeah, you sort of like peek through the front of the cart a little bit, and it's like a traveling sort of like a Wells Fargo kind of wagon. So it's like that. So it's like there is the other way. You look in. It's a lab. It's a bit of a lab. It's a little bit of like magical baubles and sort of like magical ingredients there. It's like this guy is very well versed in the art of like alchemy, and like he's also an apothecary at the same time. He's a brew master. He's a brew master in that sense. But you do notice a small crate of gold right under the sort of like his seat where he works inside. There's a small crate of gold pieces down there with a lid open.
Really? I walk away.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate your time. I'll be all over Solari. So soon my potion empire will span from all the way from West Harbor all the way to Eastborough. So
How do you plan on expanding if you have to do all of the sales?
I'm glad you asked, fancy man. See, I'm looking for business partners right now. All right, so for the simple price of only 1,000 gold pieces, you can buy in to 5% share of Ebony Peleus's pots.
Perhaps a wholesale arrangement could be arranged instead.
Oh, you want to be a distributor, or sort of like the storefront, and then you give me a percentage of what you get. Oh, okay, I see. Now, I'm looking for a business partner. I'm looking to sell equity right now. I'm not interested in distribution. I got that covered. I have a business plan moving forward on how I'm going to go about selling potions, but I'm looking for a business partner. I need equity right now. It's expensive incorporated.
Well, it costs a lot of money to waste potions healing people after you stab them with a knife.
It's the demonstration. It's sort of the awe and the shock factor to get people to drink
Right.
it. Yeah.
It is terrible business model.
Well then, happy times to you.
And also, I should say, before you leave, well, actually, if he's leaving, I don't care.
I tell you what, we do not have 1,000 gold pieces among us yet.
But we might. But also, it is a very bad investment because tactics like this. What race is he?
Halfling.
Will get a halfling killed might quick on the road.
How many? What does your numbers look like? What is your sales like so far?
Well, we're still in the year 0 phase, so most of it is just a lot of sunk costs and a lot of overhead. Well, the overhead for my cart, and I can only make so many potions at a time, but it's a secret technique that my family has been sort of like kept in the down low for a long time. But I'm thinking about teaching people the art of making potions out of thin air.
What would it take for you to teach us?
Do you want to become a brewmaster, just like the good old Peleus' Potts family?
Well, I am from the south.
You want? I'm wasting time, but you can find me. I'm heading down to Maysfield, Wheaton, just for a quick stop on some podunk like farm folk. Now that they buy anything, to be honest. But then I'm heading back to my hometown, Southport. I'm meeting with my distributors. I'm meeting with the rest of my business partners, and we plan to expand all over Solari. If you can meet me in Southport within the next, I'll be there for a while. I'll say for the next month or so. I'll be more than happy to show you guys more of my business enterprise. And hopefully next time you guys be buying some of my equity now.
Well, if you are still alive in a month's time, perhaps we will.
Trust me, making potions ain't my only magical talent.
Let's just say this. You were this close to not being alive today.
He's just eyeing you up and down. He's like, you don't intimidate me, fancy man. Not at all. He looks at the forest that's around you. He does this, and about a 60-foot radius just explodes in fiery doom.
The guard of this man is just lit in the forest on fire.
Well, I best be taking my good time. I'm heading down to Southport. Y'all can see me, and the guards are just like trying to chase after. It's like he grabs the cart in 2 hands, and he's chunky and short, but toodaloo, and he takes off like the road right. He's very, very fast.
Well, that was an interesting encounter.
That's a 30 minutes I'm never gonna get back.
This is
But
true.
hey, it does mean that perhaps at least we have gone up a bit for the check.
Yeah, and you guys go through a check. It's not a problem. It's no problem. Oh wait. They do check your cards. Anything you guys want to hide?
What are they gonna take?
Precious is hiding.
Like, are they gonna take our weapons before we enter the city?
My bad. They're like, all right, you guys aren't holding any contraband, any gold dust, any illegal dwarven steel that's been requisitioned away from.
What do you mean by gold dust?
You never heard of gold dust before?
No.
It's an illicit drug. Dangerous.
It is
stuff.
not
dangerous stuff.
It is not actually powdered.
It's
gold.
actually powdered gold. Yeah, it's like it's a fine powdered substance that most people ingest, and you get a little bit of a. Why am I still Ebenezer? And you get a little bit of a hallucinogenic from it. You guys aren't carrying gold dust by any chance, right?
So,
not that I'm
We've never
aware.
heard of it.
What of the mages? Gold dust is a very important ingredient in a number of spells.
Okay, so it's not actual dust, gold dust. It's just named gold dust.
This is very confusing, guards, because if the same name is for a trade good and one is for an illicit material.
Okay, it's gold dust. Okay, so
gold
1D,
dust.
1D instead of 2Ds. Sorry, I didn't think it would be a magical component. My apologies. My apologies as DM when I designed this drug. I didn't think it'd be a magical component. I'm sorry.
I apologize for being an anal retentive character.
Okay.
It's gonna be the
You
biggest
guys are-
confusion since fish sticks.
Okay, just to keep it simple, you guys aren't harboring any illicit drugs that I need to worry about, right? Because I'm just gonna make a quick check.
Not
Anything's
unless
fine.
you count really good whiskey.
I don't care about alcohol. I have some in the back right there. I have my hooch with me. So, Yeah, they check the cart.
Very professional guard.
They don't do a very good job. Yeah, they let you guys through. They were gonna look over to the bag where Precious is, but they just it's just a bag moving on. They're not very good guards.
They don't care enough about their jobs.
So as you guys are traveling along this road, it's getting closer to night. You guys set up camp anywhere? It's a lot of open space around this area. Although,
so has it been a day's travel?
Mhm.
Then a gate? Is there a fence around it? Is it just can you go around it?
So the gate is designed so that it peeks off into the cliff a little bit. So either you walk out and it goes into the forest a little bit. It's designed so that you can't go around this specific area, even if you were to try to go around the forest.
And we're still 1 day away from Maysfield.
Yes, correct.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Although that encounter with Ebenezer did take up some time, you guys didn't waste that much time in hindsight.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's close to night.
Shall we camp?
Let's
rest.
Anybody taking watch?
Yeah, we'll take watches.
Sure.
Yeah.
I shall take the final watch.
Who takes first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Talking with Precious. It's been nice. It's 6.
6.
I think so. I do believe so.
You don't notice anything.
I do not.
Yeah, so
6.
How long was your watch?
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Okay. Who takes the next watch? Sure. Not all of you guys need to take watch. I don't think a whole night, or like depending on when you guys wake up, it's only 3 or 4 of you really need to take watch.
I don't mind doing 4 hours even. It's just I'm
sure you don't really notice
just
anything.
practicing.
You're next.
Okay. I'll take a look. 21.
You notice from deeper into the woods, probably like a good 30, 40 yards away, a couple sets of glowing orange eyes. Very low to the ground, just staring at you guys. Just staring.
Who's the animal expert? Don't know who I need to bug.
They're all sleeping. It's just you.
You could wake one of us up.
Phantoms.
Sebastian.
What?
See that?
Make a perception check.
I need to know this. 15.
15. You see a group of small orange glowing eyes about like 30, 40 yards away, very low to the ground, but the minute you look back, they're gone. They scurried back into the forest.
It appears that whoever is watching has returned to the forest.
Well, that's fantastic. Question is, do we find out what the heck that was, or we just keep the eye out?
Well, we have one more watch, or you could stay on watch.
I'd like to take a watch.
I was able to think of this since you rolled the perception from waking up. That would be your. You don't notice anything for the rest of the night.
Okay.
The eyes don't come back, and it's morning now.
Yay.
Yeah. So day 2.
Back into the
Day
back
2 of
to
travel.
the-
Yeah.
All right.
So as you guys pack up all your stuff, you head on back on the road. Who's keeping the watch on the road?
Guess I will.
Sure. It's relatively clear. The clouds have started to come in a little bit, so sunlight is starting to get a little harder. But it's same old day. Not a lot of encounters. Make a perception check just to scan the road a little bit.
16.
16. As you're scanning the road, you look about the area. Something catches your attention. You stare into the forest a little bit, and you can't really quantify what it is necessarily, but the more you stare at it, it's like, you know how sometimes trees tip over and the roots uproot and it makes like sort of like a little cave that you can hide under? You notice that this uprooted tree and where the roots are pulled out of the ground, it's forming a dome shape, but this dome shape doesn't seem naturally made. It seems as if someone took this and made some man-made creation out of it. Yeah, that's what he knows. It's deeper into the forest. It's about like you have to go into the forest about like 30, 40 yards in. So yeah.
Chester, what do you know about this?
I'm not familiar.
And you tell him about it. Yeah. Are you guys approaching it, or are you guys still on the road?
We could investigate.
Didn't you say that?
I'm trying to make conversation with Quora.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quora. So, you keep asking about your village. What happened?
You share how much you feel like sharing.
Yeah.
It was burned to the ground. And then my father was killed right in front of me. And that's how I knew I was a barbarian, because I grabbed the first weapon I could find was a hammer, and I bludgeoned my father's killer to death.
So you did get revenge?
No, because throughout my life and travels, I found out that they were just the people taking out the order. For some reason, my family was targeted, and I have no idea why. The only thing I have left is this piece of paper with my family name on it and my mother's diadem.
Can I take a look at that, please?
Sure.
Are you looking at the paper with their family name on
I'm
it?
trying to see the family name, the diadem.
You don't
whatever
recognize it. You wouldn't recognize it, no.
Okay.
And everyone I come across doesn't know it, so that's my life mission.
I am sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
Back to the problem at hand.
Would you like to investigate the dome in the woods?
Okay, yeah, you guys are having your conversation while these two are more engaged with what he saw, something suspicious looking in the woods.
You mentioned elves were in there.
Yes. Many elves. That's why I do not like to go into these woods.
And that's the problem. How dangerous is that going to be if we bring you and Eo in?
As dangerous as yourself. They are not fond of many. They are not fond of half-bloods, but they are definitely not fond of humans.
What about gnomes? I'm small.
I don't think they take notice of gnomes.
I can sneak through, or just walk through. I don't need to sneak.
What of humans who speak their tongue?
Oh, okay, so you guys are
That's
technically
amazing.
like
Yeah,
in the
and
wild.
we're
So
in this conversation.
So pockets of
This is
civilization
still-
within the Forest of
Yes.
Origin are sort of like grouped around villages and cities. You guys are not near those right now, so it's pretty unlikely.
My guess, these are creatures of the woods, not elves.
Because they're very low to the ground.
My concern is if we happen to come across them.
They might be cross with me. I might be cross with them. We might fight, as is normal for us.
What is it that you saw?
An
Creature.
uprooted tree with a dome. It looks like creatures might live there. I do not think the elves are
It looks
anywhere near
man-made.
here.
Yeah, it looks
We
man-made.
we probably can investigate relatively safely.
Is it
30 yards into the woods off the trail, I would think we might be okay.
I'd say let's find things out then, shall we?
Shall we?
I shall
Just you three?
stay
Not
at the
you two?
cart?
You guys stay at the cart? Sure.
Would you watch our back?
Most certainly.
Well then, to the dome.
To the dome. And getting there is a little difficult because the trees are so close to each other. The roots just ride up off the ground. It's walking through forest. It's not a very dense forest. It's not necessarily that easy. So you reach the uprooted tree, and it is a man-made dome. It's made of concrete. Not concrete, but stone. It's covering. And there's a door there. It is a stone door with runic carvings on the door itself that show a sort of like a crescent moon with a sun that sort of like covers it, almost like as it's covering something, like sort of like an eclipse, basically.
I suggest you look around us to see what you can see, perhaps even with your stealth, to see if anyone is observing us.
All right. Good idea.
Perception.
Why did the cat stop?
20. Add it up.
Okay.
Some birds, like you see a couple caterpillars crawling on trees, but nothing dangerous, or nothing you would assume would be dangerous in this area.
Shall we call for Sebastian?
You might know the runes better than I, or you.
Sebastian, would you join us by this interesting door we have found?
We can hear this, right? In the cart.
After one of us
I
runs
yell
over.
to the cart. Sebastian and friends, join us by this interesting door.
I head over.
Okay. And you see that
Actually,
it's
I only
the
called to
dome with
Sebastian.
the runic carvings on it, and then there's the crescent moon with sort of like a sun taking it over, forming like sort of like an eclipse iconography or the picture.
So would this? So if I want to,
It could be history or arcana. I'll allow either.
ooh, I will do Arcana.
Precious, stay in the cart.
21.
Wow. You
Get out.
recognize this
Why don't we go in
as
jail?
a
Please. Apparently
worship
something is going on.
of higher worship. Like this, the iconography of this specific
Well, staying keep
symbol
Precious company.
is it's of that of a religious iconography. Whether or not you're familiar with the history, you're not sure, but you can tell
you
by
can
just
have
the way
some
it
good
was designed and crafted, with the way the
conversations
runes are
with
designed. This is meant
Precious.
to be a sign of worship.
I knock.
You're knocking
No,
against
you're
thick
not.
stone. It's like
This means that you have 4
you're
friends
knocking.
now.
He's like
Five
it's
friends.
thick stone. Yeah, nothing happens.
Do I know what
Perhaps.
what
Just
deity
saying.
it would be for?
You what you roll 21?
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
I
No.
only wrote your character down for the bones.
I try and push it open.
Push.
Yeah.
You're pushing against rock.
Pull.
There's nothing to pull it against.
What
How
are
about we
you
all-
guys doing?
How about we all try and push together?
What's going on?
Wait, what do you mean pull? What do you mean? Like how do you pull? Like pull?
Well, I thought that there might be a hand.
Curiosity's
Oh,
the
there's no
best.
hands. No.
Why did we stop? Aren't we going to West Harbor? What is going on?
Some of us are curious.
Look at what they're looking at.
You see, make a religion, arcana, or history check. Whatever, which one you want to take.
About how far have we traveled since?
You've traveled 1 day's worth of.
I mean, since we slept, half a day. Is it still
Since you
morning?
slept. Oh no, it's the morning right
It's
now.
the same thing,
It's
so
it's not noon yet, but it's getting close to noon.
I have no idea what it is.
Okay,
I got 6.
Yeah, you have no idea what it is. Actually, you recognize that this specific iconography is, like I said, it's of a religious sort of like iconography, and it whether or not like you can tie it with a deity, you don't know, but it's definitely religious.
This is a religious symbol.
Yeah.
Just doesn't do anything. It's just about worship.
I do not recognize these symbols.
You make a history check, or arcana or religion, whatever's highest. Arcana, history, or religion.
Probably
They are all the same. 13.
13.
if I juggle something for you, maybe.
I mean, how old is your character?
65.
65. You've seen it before. You can't necessarily recognize it, but there's something about this symbol is familiar. Like it's a symbol like during its time would be a very recognized symbol, but as time moved on, you would have saw it when you were a wee child. So it brings back that sort of memory, but you can't quantify what it really is.
So I sit down in front of the door and pull out my book, and I begin a ritual.
Which one?
Detect magic.
What's the range on that?
30 feet.
30 feet. You slow down, you take your book out, you breathe, and you slowly see him cast a ritual spell, and you get a very, very faint glint of it, heading through the stone door and down.
What school?
Okay. It would be not evocation, but it would be not transmutation. It would be one. List the schools of magic for me, please. I can't think of them.
Oh, I can't do that either.
Evocation, transmutation,
illusion, necromancy.
Necromancy. Actually, necromancy.
Oh.
Necromancy. Actually, no, it wouldn't be necromancy. Hold on. Let me. This will only take 1 minute. I just need to pull up a certain spell, and I just need to
Quick question: does this fall under artifice? I can't pronounce it.
Artificer lore.
Yeah. Does this fall under that or no? I mean, I'm in the cart playing with the dragon, so I don't know anything that's going on. I'm just asking. Because I'm not exactly sure how to use this. Because it says...
Conjuration. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Conjuration. Artificer lore. If you get up to the door, you would be able to use it. Yes.
Okay. Can I shout to them? I can probably detect it, but someone needs to come back and watch the cart. Because there's things in here. Because everyone else went there.
Yeah. You hear her.
I could just go back to the car.
Bring the cart.
Bring the cart
into the woods.
You wouldn't be able to get the cart.
It's too dense. Yeah.
It's too dense.
Well, there is magic.
Conjuration.
Beyond this door, there is something. It is not the door itself, but it is something inside and down.
Well, elves do carry magic. That is something that we do have.
This does it appear to be disturbed recently, or is it old? And
it's not only is it old, it's faint, but it's the type of faintness where you can tell like it was disturbed at one point. It used to be, because when you cast detect magic, if it's a really powerful like stream of magic, you would be able to sense how powerful it is. This was that, but it got weaker through time.
So it's and also we're just traveling on the. I don't know who saw this or how you came about it.
I believe
very good,
right there.
Very good eyesight.
It is possible that whatever is in there is locked inside, and if we disturb it, we will be releasing whatever it is into the world.
Yeah, that would be like create something of creation. Yes, so it could be possibly.
So would there be any other way to see inside? Because you mentioned the door can't move, but is there like any other like,
I mean, however
windows or
no windows?
Yeah,
no,
sorry.
it's the door is an old, heavy stone door.
Mm-hmm.
How you want to open the door is up to you. How other way you want to get in is up to you.
I am very strong.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I mean, I'm still at the cart. I haven't gone.
Oh, you haven't gone up?
This is the phantom
So
talking.
I'm going back. I'm just like.
Okay.
While I wait for her to get over, I'm just.
And I'm gonna go back and I'm be like. Apparently they want to go and mess around with some old elven magic. Apparently that's why the cart is stopped.
Precious told me he's hungry.
Oh.
Yeah.
While she's coming over here, I'm gonna just hop around, try and find another way potentially inside.
Want to go
It's
investigate?
domed around the tree,
Yeah, I'll go.
and it goes inward. So
I don't know why we stopped.
You could possibly dig your way in if you had digging something.
I'm not that.
Yeah.
Not that curious.
Yeah.
Okay, can I use the lore thingy?
What does it specifically do?
Whenever you make an intelligence history check related to magical items, alchemical objects, or technological devices, you can add twice your proficiency bonus instead of any.
For this sake, that's allowed. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
So I add the history twice.
Yes. Oh no, add your proficiency twice. So
it's a
see
plus
your
four.
so plus 4.
Plus 4? Sorry, where is the...
So
oh,
you
it's 2.
Add proficiency twice.
And then, okay. 16, and it goes under history or just proficiency?
It goes, add your history modifier, then add your proficiency twice.
20.
20. This symbol...
Secrets.
Didn't I get a 21?
She has the
This
lore.
is very specific.
Not here, I'm kidding.
You can if you recognize anything, you can always tell us.
It means nothing.
Should we try and... Can you try and open this door?
Sure. Can I use my great axe to
Oh, you mean like wedge it in and try to slap?
Yeah, kind of like crowbar.
Have
it or
we tried
something?
Strength check.
Have we tried to push?
Yeah,
or
the push
pull?
it.
Okay.
Well, the weakling has tried to push.
So yeah, make a strength check.
That one.
I think everything in the universe is telling us we do not want to disturb this.
It budges slightly. Like you were able to jam your axe in. Dink. But that's about much. You can try again if you want.
Can I see inside it? Wait, try again.
You can try again. if you
Perhaps
want,
we
but-
should all push it once.
Yeah,
Or
let's
pull it
all
once.
let's all do it. Like they can all grab part of the axe and then help me push it.
Everybody roll strength. Whoever's there.
Uh,
I'm gonna add all your numbers together.
18.
18.
11.
11.
19.
19.
5.
Why is the second one rolling?
I don't know.
But is that
It's not
plus your
your
strength?
day.
Plus my strength.
So with the might of all four of you together, dust is falling on your head. The moss that was taking over the door is ripping apart, and the door, this heavy, heavy stone door, just slides open.
And I
And
make
you
my
see
way
a
through.
tunnel, and you see a tunnel straight down.
I'm going right to the edge and then looking down because I have dark vision.
Okay.
And I...
Dark vision within 60 feet, so I can look. So can I see how far the drop is?
Yeah, it would be easy enough for you.
Okay. So how far is the drop?
It's about like, it's the stairway down. It's like 10 feet. It's not that.
Oh, it's a stairway. I thought
It's
it
a
was just
stairway.
like a well,
No,
like
no,
you
no,
drop
it's a
down.
stairway.
Okay.
There's stairs. There's
So
stairs.
when you said tunnel, that kind of...
Yeah, sorry.
It
my
went
bad.
down, yeah.
My bad. My bad.
As she's looking down, I quickly touch my chest and I armor myself.
Yeah, mage armor. Yeah.
I cast Pass Without Trace on our party.
Everybody gets plus 10 stealth now.
Ooh.
Yeah, just until Pass Without a Trace ends. You
It
become
lasts
super
for
bad.
1 hour. It is concentration.
Well, precious, this...
What about the cart and people?
You're still there. What do you see them like?
We have
Go
a beautiful
into
god.
Is there a place that we can park our cart?
I guess they might need someone who actually knows Sylvan or some Elven language. What should I do, Precious? You're very helpful.
Well, Mom, I don't know. I mean, they seem kind of nice. You could understand
Yeah, of
Precious.
course.
Yeah. Well, I really don't know. I mean, they seem all right. I kind of bit the tall one earlier.
Okay,
I mean,
but Precious, that's not what I'm asking about.
I mean, what do you want to do? I don't know.
Will you watch the cart?
What am I supposed to watch out for? Just bad things? Okay, sure, I can do that, Mom. Go. He's angsty T.
Okay. Your mom is hilarious.
Right, Mom, just go.
Fine. Just yell out and hide if there's any.
Oh, I'm very good at hiding. You don't have to worry about that at all.
I know. Just. Oh, okay. Just, fine. I'm like. Fine.
And you join them, yeah.
Just join them. Be like, this is the most ridiculous. Why are we doing this?
Okay, so this side of the table actually has dark vision while this side doesn't. Because I noticed that the two humans are sitting next to each other. So.
I got torches.
I've got a torch.
All right, you guys use a torch. Sure.
Well,
I'll keep that in my offhand.
Wait.
Does that torch
Actually,
affect Pass
I
Without
just-
Trace? Okay.
I actually cast light on the torch.
Ah, okay. So now you see what this torch is like, sort of like beaming light, like. And you guys go down the tunnel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean the stairs. Okay, sorry, my bad.
It's pretty similar to a torch, except it's not actually fire.
Yeah. So when you guys get down there, when you guys actually get down here, you notice it's a small chamber. It's around 30 by 30 feet. It's not that big. On the far side of the room, there is this large altar. They carved what was that crescent shape on the door into this large sort of like altar, and then there's the altar itself with nothing on it right now. To the left, you see a broken bookcase with tons and tons of old, musty books strewn about the place. On the right side, you see a desk/table, and in the center, a pentagram on the floor of a very similar iconography to the crescent moon, but not exactly the same, with the glyphs, with multiple magical glyphs surrounding it, and it's been scarred.
Can I take another look at it again? Like, see if I can.
Sure, make
get
like
my
a
memory.
history arcana check. Well, not religion, but a history or arcana.
11.
Actually, no, arcana. It'd be arcana.
11.
11. You're not experienced with this type of magic, so you wouldn't know.
Can I do the artificial? I can't. I really can't say that word.
Artificer.
I'm just gonna say like lore.
Okay, sure. No more. Just
No
call it
more.
more.
Yeah. Can I?
Sure, go for it. And you want to make a check too?
Arcana.
Yeah, go for it.
7.
10.
10. You guys don't recognize it.
Sure, why not?
Okay, this is the last check.
I got nothing better to do. 15.
15? I mean, you know it's magical. You know it was it had something to do with magic in and of itself. But there's one thing I forgot to mention. Laying on top of this scarred, destroyed, magical pentagram is a body, really, really old body, in a very sort of like basic purple robe with the same iconography on the door, in a sort of like a silver color. It's old, it's tattered.
My detect magic is still up.
Yes.
I'm gonna walk over to the
Dun.
books, and I'm
You
going
get
to go.
a
Can I examine the body?
Hold on. Wait.
Hold on, wait.
Sorry.
Don't go in the circle.
Sorry.
Yeah. Your detect magic is still up.
Yeah.
You get a glint of magic. Look next to its skeletal hand is a ring. A silver ring with a black moon symbol on it. It's the same iconography as the door. Small glint.
Boons are always potentially worth the fight.
I agree. My light familiarity with whatever we are looking at makes me think that it might be worth our time.
I'm going to skirt around this pentagram, and I'm going to look at all these. I'm going to open some of these musty books.
Make an investigation check.
If you see any magic spells, let me know.
Investigation.
12.
12? You're flipping through the book, and this language is actually very foreign to you. Most of these books are burnt, torn to sunder. The more you look around, you realize that through the darkness, but since of your dark vision, the person that laid on that pentagram, he was killed.
Sacrificed?
The scarring across the walls in this place, it was as if there was a fight here. Everything the bookshelf was just torn to pieces, and but through the pile of books that you do go through, you see the only one that's still like legible with even writing that's not scarred is this leather-backed tome. It's just leather, nothing, there's no words in it, and there's just writing, just infinite writing in it over and over and over again. Writing, what languages do you know?
I don't know. Elvish and Sylvan.
What language is
Tom.
it in?
Huh?
I can't tell you that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what?
But no, you don't
I
recognize
don't
the language.
recognize it. Okay.
Can I tell the rest of the group?
Everyone, I found something. I found a book that's legible, but I can't read it.
Okay, I grab it from them.
Okay. What languages do you know?
Common, Gnomish, Dwarvish, Draconic.
You don't recognize it.
It is possible that once we reach the town, or the city we are going to, that I could acquire the means to read that.
That would be. We could find out what
But
happened.
I want to
here.
investigate this more.
I think
The
I
only
need to
thing I
search.
can say is that I think this. Now I'm just stipulating. I'm not really sure, but it looks like this gentleman here, or lady, I can't really tell, died in a fight. Probably conjured some or used magic and.
Or disturbed or whatever is trapped
Yes.
here.
But it caused a fight, and this lady, lost her life.
With only one person dead there, I think, looking at the 5 of us, we'd stand a better chance of defeating whatever killed it.
I grab a scarred book that we can no longer read, and I throw it at the finger in the circle.
At the ring?
Yes.
Why?
Bink, right off of it.
It bounces off. It does not
I
move
mean,
the hand of the skeleton and
it moves the
scatter
hand-
bones.
Okay. How hard do you throw
As
it?
hard as I can. I am trying to knock this out of the
Make a strength
pentagram.
check.
Side question: we can't enter the pentagram.
Nat 20.
Okay, you throw the book so hard that it breaks the hand right off with the ring on it, and the finger just dunks right on it, and the ring is there now.
Outside
Is
of
it
the circle.
outside of the
Outside the
pentagram?
circle.
Okay, I rush over and grab it.
Yes.
Well, that was my plan, but thank you for stealing my hard work.
Okay, so do you want it to grab the ring?
You are welcome to grab the ring.
Okay.
That I do not know what it does.
Well, I grab it.
You said the ring had the same symbol on there, right?
As the
on the door.
robe, as the door, as the altar. Yes.
I want to search these books. Maybe, not that you didn't find everything, but I would like to search.
No,
Will someone
go.
help me?
Can you
Right
please
ahead. I
tell
will-
me
I will
everything you
help
find?
So make an investigation check with advantage because someone's helping you.
I want to find out what happened as well.
20.
While he investigates
Yep.
the book, we investigate the ring.
Sure. It's silver. It is a black crescent moon symbol. So from your detect magic, it has what's left of the magic in there is very, very faint, incredibly faint. And that's really all there is to it. So you're going through the books, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You go through them, and most of these books are actually books about history of Solari, so like events and like, but they weren't like printed. It's like a madman scrawling over it, but you can't really judge necessarily. Some of it is in common, so you are able to read it, but you're not necessarily judged. It's not coherent. It's just scribbled all over the place. But in your investigation of the bookcase, you notice at the very corner of that bookcase a stone tablet that is sort of like coming out of the wall a little bit that does not look natural.
I push it.
You push it? Okay. He pushes this little lever. Does anyone need to prep anything?
A quick question.
Yes, okay.
When we touch this ring, does anything happen?
No, nothing
Because
happened.
it's in my hand.
Nothing happened.
I'm like, wait, don't touch. And Dean does like,
Other thing I forgot to ask, were there
Yes.
like any tracks on the ground or anything that might give an idea of like who or what was in there?
No, not from what you can judge. It's this is a place that is very old and has been disturbed in a very long time.
Well,
I'd like to
anything I
tell the
might
group
need.
why I'm so eager.
Go for it. Before I close this, go for it.
The sigil on the door, on this ring, and everywhere else in this room, I saw it when my village was burned.
Aha.
Where did you see it?
It was on the guy who killed my dad.
Oh.
No?
No. You recognize it.
Oh.
Okay, so
You told me very little.
you recognize it from your childhood, as in like around the town, around your family. You recognize that symbol. It was not on the people that
Okay.
touched your town. Yeah.
Be more detailed.
I didn't think you would take my message and construe it like that. So that's my fault. No, it's my fault. It's my fault.
Sorry.
Yeah. So you press the.
We are all
So
still
yeah, I saw it in my childhood.
under pass without
I'm like, wait,
trace.
don't.
Remind.
The altar turns, opening another room, a much smaller room than the room you're in. And all you see is piles and piles of bodies. This exact same robes as this person. Countless, stacked on top of each other. A massacre.
I'm horrified.
I want to investigate the massacre.
You will have to do that next time, because that's where we're going to end for tonight. Thank you for joining us on this episode. We'll be back next week, the exact same time on Sunday. But also don't forget to tune in 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Wednesdays to catch Realms of Ucador, hosted by Chris Solo and the rest of the Realms of Ucador cast. I had a blast. Anything you guys like to say before we...
Thank you for watching.
Hashtag piles of dead bodies.
Hashtag piles and piles of dead bodies.
Don't forget to cast potpourri.
Of course.
Thank
And also
you for
don't forget to follow us on all of our social media. It is questandchaos.com that leads us to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the follow button on our Twitch page. And also we're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're on all of it. So see you guys next time. Happy tidings. I love you guys. Have a good day.
Goodbye.